What is up, my friends? You are most welcome along to our watch along here on Anfield Agenda. The Reds travel over to Prague to take on Sparta in the Europa League last 16 first leg. Team news is in. It is confirmed, the one you can see on the screen. I will go through it momentarily. The big news, Mohamed Salah is in the matchday squad. He takes up a spot on the bench along with Connor Bradley. And I think if we can take one thing from this, it's that Jurgen's got a little bit stronger than maybe we expected with this team selection. So let us know your thoughts on it. We'll run through it really quickly so you guys can hear it if you haven't heard it already. Liverpool's team is as follows. Caoimhín Kelleher in goal. Joe Gomez and Andy Robertson are your full-backs today. Jarell Kwanzaa and Ibrahim Kanade are the centre-backs. Wataru Endo in midfield with Harvey Elliott and Alexis McAllister. And then up top, Lucho, Cody and Darwin. Now, we believe Lucho might start on the right, Cody on the left and Darwin through the middle. But you never know with Jurgen. It could end up being Darwin on the left, Cody in the middle. But we'll wait and see. But that is your confirmed starting 11, my friends. A little look at the bench. We have Virgil van Dijk, as calm as you like, the captain of this bike. That's the only word I can think of to rhyme with like. Dominic Szoboszlai, Mo Salah, Adrian, Kostas Tsimikas, Bobby Clark, Cade Gordon, James McConnell, Lewis Kumas, Connor Bradley, Mateusz Muzialowski and Fabian Mrozek. That is your Liverpool bench. So, how are we doing? How are we feeling? I tell you what, I'm feeling a lot more confident after seeing the team. I thought we were going to see a pretty weak team and I was prepared for a draw to take that back to Anfield. But maybe Klopp's looking at this the other way. Maybe he wants to go and win it in the first leg and then have a little bit of a rest maybe between the Manchester City game and the Manchester United game. Let's wait and see. So we do have an hour until kickoff, or 57 minutes until kickoff. And if you would like to help your friendly neighbourhood Anfield Agenda channel out, what can you do? Well, firstly, you can take a look at our sponsors down the bottom right hand corner. Download the SofaScore app via the QR code or the link in the description, or of course pinned to the top of the live chat. If you download that and get yourself access to, in our opinion, one of the best apps out there regarding football, goal alerts, everything you need on a match day, our friends at SofaScore will look after you. And of course, it's free for you to download, but it does help us out financially as well. Liz, first super chat of the day. Lovely to see you, my friend. She said, happy match day. Let's effing go. Connor, I feel like we've corrupted Liz.
In the best way possible, though.
Do you remember when we first met Liz? She was a chilled out, softly spoken, calm lady. And now she's hung around with us too long. She's full on aggro and swearing. And you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way, Liz. Wouldn't have it any other way. Glad you're with us today, Liz, as well, and I hope yourself and Ian and the family are well. Bonkers LFC said, going strong, I like to see it. Coach Bill said, the team plays a rough game. I hope our players come back home safely. It is what it is, my man. It is what it is. I'm one of those people that feels if you try to not go full pelt, you're more likely to get injured. You know, we've always heard those things like if you pull out of a tackle or you don't go into a tackle full-blooded, you're more likely to pick up a knock. I really believe in that. So I think to make sure, we need to be full pelt, 100 miles an hour. Who's the captain? Don't know. Gomez?
Robbo, as far as I can tell from Twitter.
Is it Robbo?
I would have guessed Gomez, but Robertson.
Robbo or Gomez, we believe. One of those two. I'm sure somebody in the chat will have the answer. We would have assumed Gomez, but there's some talk on social media that it could be Andy Robertson. Oh, Andy Robbo. Andy Robertson. By the way, have you seen Haaland's giving it Billy Big you-know-what already? So, Romano posted a quote from Haaland saying, Liverpool can talk as much as they want, or Trent Alexander-Arnold can talk as much as he wants. I don't know why he does that, but I don't mind. Okay? And? You just shut your mouth, Haaland, and continue to look like a rubber ducky, and we'll all be fine. We're in their head. We are in their head. I've no doubt about it. I think they're just trying to psych themselves up. That's what I feel like. I think Haaland's just trying to psych himself up for what's coming on Sunday, because they know they're going to step into a cauldron, an atmosphere, and I think they're just maybe psychologically trying to prepare themselves for it. Did you see the back and forth on trophies? Was this on social media or something? I haven't had them, no.
It's the Haaland thing, is it?
Oh, on the Haaland thing. Oh, I don't care. I don't care because all of his trophies with Manchester City are illegitimate, so it doesn't make any difference. I mean, whatever he won before that with Salzburg or Molde, fair enough, but nobody's counting the ones you won with Manchester City, Erling, because, quite frankly, 115. Is Salah in the squad? Yes, indeed. Mohamed Salah is on the bench today, which is good news that he is in the matchday squad, and I'm sure we'll see Mo get a couple of minutes off the bench, perhaps 20, 25 towards the end of the game. Love your channel, Craig. You're my favourite YouTuber. Thank you for everything. You're very welcome. Very welcome, George. Appreciate you, mate. See that, Connor? I'm his favourite. Yeah. You're nothing.
I am nothing. I've learned that.
So Connor's here with me today, by the way. We had a meeting with the accountants, and Connor had to come because he's the responsible one. You can't let me into a meeting with the accountant because we'd be going to prison if I'm left with the accountant. So Connor had to come along just to make sure that I played ball. Rest Salah for Sunday. You see, Hassan, it doesn't really work like that, mate. If you want Mo to play on Sunday, which we all do, the odds are he's going to have to get a few minutes into his legs. So we can't really protect him and then expect him to start on Sunday. It would be asking quite a lot of him. I'm not against what you've said, by the way. I mean, in an ideal world, yes. But, you know, he does need to get minutes back into his legs. Mary said, we love you, Connor.
Thank you.
But don't worry, she misspelled Connor. So she doesn't really love you. Not the way you expected it, though. You're thinking two N's. No, just C-O-N-E-R there. We're wearing white. Yes, we are, Anthony. Correct. We are in the white and green kit today. Frantic Fingers, how are we? Sounds like me on a red panty night, mate. How are we? We good? Welcome in. Sparta are a rough team, really hoping for no injuries. I mean, I don't know. I mean, let's just wait and see what happens. Let's not try to preempt anything. Is Dom on the bench? Yes, sir. I'll go through the bench view again, but it is scrolling across the bottom of the screen under the live watch-along part. Our bench is as follows. Virgil van Dijk, Dominic Szoboszlai, Mohamed Salah, Adrian. Is Adrian like Madonna, by the way? Because there's only ever one name for Adrian. Yeah, you never see the San Miguel. It's just Adrian. I want that. I want to be just known as Craig. You know, everyone just say Craig and everyone knows who AJ is, right? Say AJ, everyone knows who AJ is. So I want to be like Adrian and AJ. Kostas Tsimikas, Bobby Clark, Kate Gordon, James McConnell, Lewis Kumas, Connor Bradley, Mateusz Muzialowski and Fabian Mrozek. That is your Liverpool bench. Someone tried to say no one likes Connor, but, you know, he couldn't spell like. He spelled likes L-I-K-S. Nobody licks Connor. Nobody licks Connor in the corner. Elliot and Diaz play more minutes than anyone. They're young. Well, Diaz isn't really, but he's a bundle of energy, isn't he? Look, I'm pleasantly surprised with the team. Now, of course, like everybody else, I'm hoping we don't have any injury concerns, but I was a little bit nervous about this team selection today. I was expecting it to be a far weaker selection and the game to be far more difficult. Now, I'm not saying we're not going to have a difficult enough game, but I feel a lot more confident with the 11 that Jurgen's put out there. Craig, please consider being a patron for a mental health charity. You'd be amazing. It would. Now, jokes aside, because I know I am a taker of PP, no problem. It would be a pleasure to work with a mental health charity or company to be a patron, mate. Honestly, it would be, you know how important mental health is to me. So yes, absolutely. Connor and I both similar mindsets on this. Mental health charities are ones we're always happy to step forward and help if we can. Trent rattled the whole fan base. You love to see it. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, you know, when the 10 Manchester City fans got together for a meeting and they talked about Trent, I'm sure the 10 of them were very angry. Now, ironically, 8 of them at the meeting were dressed up like empty seats, but we're supposed to believe that it was fully sold out, the meeting, so there you go. Look, this is it. This is the back and forth before the game. Everyone's trying to get into the mindset. Everyone's trying to get a one-up. Ultimately, I think let's just take care of business on Sunday and go from there. I'm so excited. Did I tell you, Connor, we're going to start earlier?
Earlier?
Yeah, we're going to start an hour and a half before the game on Sunday.
Yeah.
Going to start the watch along a bit early because, you know, we need to get our war paint on and get ready. Done. Coffee finished. We're good to go. I'm alive now. When is Alisson back? April was the last estimation I've seen. And now he was pictured on a bike inside Kirby, on an exercise bike. I'm sure you've seen that. But the latest we've seen is April. Oh, Brian's been in, has he? There he is. Brian gifted 50 Anfield Agenda memberships. There you go. Appreciate you, Brian. Amazing, mate, as always. Thank you. I like to think Brian's in work at the moment, which he most likely is, in Boston, in his office, skiving, gifting Anfield Agenda memberships. Love that. Thank you, mate. And again, Brian, honestly, so excited to be over in Boston in a couple of weeks' time. It's only 2 weeks and a day till we're over in the beautiful city of Boston. Cannot wait to go over and catch up with Brian. And, of course, meet a couple of people over there as well. What else have we got? Craig, 42. Is that my age? In which case, yes. Correct. There was something else I wanted to talk about. What was it? I can't remember. There was something else I was going to bring up here in the chat and I can't remember what it was. Oh, someone said road to 250k. Well, as you can see, top corner, 3,521 subscribers away from hitting that amazing milestone. Can we push that towards 247,000 subscribers tonight? I certainly hope so, but we need your help, of course, to do it. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do. And don't forget to drop a like on the stream as well. We've been really lucky lately. We've managed to get to 1,000 likes before kickoff in our last 3 or 4 watch-alongs. So if you haven't yet hit the like button, you know what to do. What else we got in the chat? Brian will definitely never walk alone. Absolutely. Brian and, of course, Barry as well recently. 2 excellent patrons of the channel. I think that's a fair word. Patrons of the channel. Am I 42? Yes, sir. I am. Why the sudden questions about my age? I am 42, yes. Or, as we like to say here in my house, 39.3. Why is Fushino crying about beating a crap United team in Copenhagen? I mean, there must be a City fan hidden somewhere, is there? Just ignore them, mate. They go away if you ignore them. Do you think you'll get to 250k in the City game? No. Be very, very, very unusual to get that many subscribers in a game, mate. No. The hope is to get there before we go to Boston. That's been the aim. That's been the goal. But by the time we take stage in Boston, we hopefully hit 250k. Big shout out from the Wicklow Mountains. Tom, how are we? Out and about? Up in the Wicklow Mountains, or do we live up the Wicklow Mountains? Why do I say 39.3? Well, because I'm not like normal humans. I don't have birthdays. I just update. So the latest build of Craig Houlden is 39.3. That's my latest software build. The next software update will be 39.4. See where I'm going with this? And also, you know, I don't want to acknowledge 40. Don't want to acknowledge 40. You look 34. Good. I'll take it. I'll take that every day of the week, mate. Thank you. What do you think of the starting 11 doesn't play because of City? I wouldn't worry about it. I'd say a lot of people the aim will be to get people off, some of them by 60 minutes or so. Obviously get Mo on for a few minutes. I'm sure he'll probably want to get some minutes into Dominic Szoboszlai as well. Interested to see if he does what he did with Verge and Canade again. If Verge will come on for the second half. I know the other game, it was Virgil that played the first half of the FA Cup game against Southampton, and then Canade came on. I wonder will he reverse that for this game. Obviously there's no chance of extra time in the first leg, so unlike the FA Cup game against Southampton, that's why Klopp probably put Canade on. But I would be interested to see if we get that substitution again. I just got here. Is it Craig's birthday today? No, it isn't, mate. No, my birthday is quite a way away. Connor is about 22 or 23. Connor, how old are you now?
25.
Connor's 25. So there you go. Are you 25?
Yeah.
I would have thought you were about 23 or 24 as well. There you go. Connor's 25, everybody.
I have to think about it. Like my initial instinct is to go like 22, and I'm like, no, 25.
When people ask me my age, honestly, I go 39 in my head. But then usually I'll tell the
I
truth.
think lockdown messed us all up. I still think we're back in 2019.
Lockdown definitely messed us up. 100%.
We all lost like 2.5 years there for no reason. Well, not really.
Will you have a word with Jesus and see if you can get those 2.5 years back on the other end? What time's kick off? It is 5:45, my friend. 5:45. So we've plenty of time left. September the 11th is your birthday, Craig, right? Yes. Unfortunately, mate, yes. That is my birthday. It's a weird one, though, isn't it? And even more odd, I have an auntie who has the same birthday. And here's an even bigger one. My daughter's boyfriend, guess when his birthday is? September the 11th. So, yeah, she'll never be able to forget her daddy's birthday now, you see. Her boyfriend's got the same birthday.
My cousin's husband has the same birthday as her. Same birthday like for the couple.
Oh, my, for a couple?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, that's awesome.
1 year apart.
That's deadly. When is Connor going to marry that girl? Genuine question from Liz. Oh, I'm sorry, Liz. You didn't hear the nervous giggle in the background here. What you didn't hear, Liz, was an answer.
No comment.
No comment, he said. No comment. Hi, Katie. When she stops burning down the house, trying to melt chocolate is the answer. Who put your hands up in the chat if you didn't know chocolate was flammable? Because I didn't until yesterday. September the 8th for Dave Lister. There you go, Dave. A fellow Virgo. How are we, sir? Us Virgos are supposed to be timid and shy, though, aren't we? There was a super chat in the middle of Brian's super chat. Sorry, let me see if I can find it. Mark said, folks, use SofaScore, the best app for all sports. Yes, please do. If you want to help the channel out financially by not having to put your hand in your pocket, download SofaScore with the link that's either pinned to the top of the live chat or in the description of the watch along. If you don't want to do that, you can scan the QR code in the bottom corner of the screen. Either way, if you use our link for SofaScore, not only do you get the fastest goal alerts in the business, not only do you get a magnificent app completely free, but you get to help secure the future of our channel as well. So yeah, appreciate you. If you can help us out by doing that, it really would make a difference. Thank you. Oh, bring out the old chair for a match. I know you guys don't see this, but it couldn't be any closer to me right now. The old chair is 6 feet away from me right now. It is still here, and we did bring it out for the show in Dublin, Connor, didn't we? We brought it up to the show in Dublin, and weirdly, it was probably more popular than me and Connor.
The amount of pictures taken, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was weird. The amount of people who got up on stage to take a picture with the chair was nuts, but also kind of cool. So yes, it exists still, although it's not on screen. The Blag Throne. Sunday is a must win. We need to destroy 115 FC at all costs. Don't say costs around City, mate. They get nervous. Don't mention costs. Do you think you'll be in more 442s videos? I don't need to think, Hassan. I know. Yes, we will. And here's the good news. The guys at 442s are going to have to redraw my body, because that wasn't my body. They used another body that they had because they were pushed for time. So obviously this time I expect, I don't know, Francis Ngannou, Mike Tyson, John Cena levels of mushkels. But yes, I believe so, mate. And we'll also have a cool cartoon version of Newlawn for you guys to enjoy soon enough. Right, Bonker said score prediction, please. 2-1 win after seeing the team. What about yourself, Connor?
3-1.
Connor's gone 3-1. I'm going 2-1. Liverpool should have went stronger? Really? It's an away game and we could get the job done. I think, to be fair, they've gone pretty strong today, Klopp and Linders, with their selection. I agree with what you're saying. It would be lovely to get the guts of this sorted out today and then maybe start a weaker team in the home leg. But, you know, to me, it's tough because you've got such a big game coming up on Sunday. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul vibes. Honestly, I know that that's doing the rounds and it's supposed to be on Netflix and all. That could be the first legalized murder. I hope, like, obviously Tyson's going to have to... If that's true, he's clearly going to, even though he's older, going to have to go easy on him. Because truly, this is no Logan against Floyd Mayweather here. Like, this is no smaller man. You're talking about Mike Tyson. You know, I can only believe there's some agreement where Tyson won't kill him. That's I have to believe that. Because no part of me thinks if Mike Tyson goes full pelt in there, that Jake Paul's not leaving on a stretcher. I can't believe that. So somebody has to stand up for boxing, and my God, I'd love it to be Mike Tyson. Alfredo, thank you for the super sticker, mate. I mean, Tyson wanted to fight me, but then he walked away. You know, he said, there's no way I can handle a man of that charisma, strength. So he just said, I'll have Jake Paul instead. And I can understand it. You know, same reason KSI and all the other lads have ran away from the king here.
I think someone say all the Furies are like absolutely terrified of Ngannou, with John Fury just sitting there patiently, like nodding his head, you know, like throwing shit at him.
Oh, I mean, I watched the video on IFL TV last night. It was Andy Lee being interviewed, and he was talking about Tyson putting it on Francis Ngannou when they had a meeting behind the scenes. I think AJ was there. Loads of people were there for the photo op that you've all seen. And Andy Lee said Tyson put it on Ngannou. And I sat there and thought to myself, we're supposed to believe that, really. Ngannou in a street fight would kill Mike Tyson. Or not Mike Tyson, Tyson Fury. Kill him. Dead. Like, haha, no joke. It wouldn't last a minute. Like, in a ring with boxing gloves, you had a chance. In a street fight, where Ngannou can use all the tools at his disposal, absolutely go through him for a shortcut. And I say that as a huge boxing fan. Ngannou would kill him. And also, let's be honest, none of us are putting it up to Francis Ngannou. The man is an Adonis of a man. He is a fighting machine. Craig versus Plettenberg in a boxing match. The thing about that is, usually when you slap a bitch, you do it with an open hand. So I feel like I'd have to have an open hand. So it couldn't be a boxing match. So I'd need to slap him because, you know, that's what he deserves. Jokes, people. Trent's now my favourite current Liverpool player, and he will be for years for what he said. I mean, okay. I'd much rather if somebody came out and said something along the lines of, do you think we care what that tin pot club say or any other players say? Mercenaries, the lot of them. That would endear them to me. Can you give Connor a microphone so we can hear him too? Absolutely not. No. This is my microphone. It's all for me. No, Connor does be working in the background. So he's pulling clips and stuff like that. So he's sitting there with a pair of headphones on at the minute. And Ngannou was a beast, but AJ knocked him out. Hey, look, I fancy AJ to stop him. Genuinely, I do. But the conversation was in a street fight, because apparently Tyson put it up to Ngannou. Come on now. Come on. You know what I mean? Come on. Let's be honest. If that broke into a street fight, I know where my money'd be gone very quickly. Do you subscribe to LFC TV? So here's the honest answer, Lee. I used to have a subscription to LFC TV, but when I moved over to Sky Glass TV, weirdly, LFC TV isn't on the Sky Glass platform. So I can't. And I could subscribe online, but I can't get the TV channel because it's not on the LFC, or the LFC TV channel isn't on the Sky Glass app, which is weird. Or the Sky Glass platform, I should say. Can you tell us who's on the bench? Yes, read the bottom of the screen under live watch along and you'll see the bench scrolling across, but happy to read it out for you as well. So for Liverpool on the bench today, Virgil van Dijk, Dominic Szoboszlai, Mohamed Salah, Adrian San Miguel, Kostas Tsimikas, Bobby Clark, Cade Gordon, James McConnell, Lewis Kumas, Connor Bradley, Mateusz Muzialowski and Fabian Mrozek. That is your Liverpool bench today. Good luck from a Celtic fan. Thank you, Aero250. Appreciate you. Craig, would you rather a domestic treble or miss out on the FA Cup and win the Europa League? Miss out on the FA Cup and win the Europa League. But the priority, Tom, is the league. The league is, for me, this season, league's the priority. Super chat. Where's the super chat that said hit 250k? How have I missed that? Where's that super chat gone? Surprised to see us go so strong, but I love it, said Tom DST. Thank you, Tom. So yes, whoever sent the subscribe super chat to get us to 250, thank you. We're 500 away from 247,000, so if you haven't subscribed, you know what to do. Francis was also an amateur boxer. Yes, I know, he's often spoke about the fact that boxing was what he wanted to do. And look, he's just a very impressive man all around. You know, what he did in the UFC, his journey, obviously, to get to the point where he was a professional fighter, and now what he's doing, you know, stepping into boxing and fighting probably two of the three biggest names in heavyweight boxing. If that, you know, fair play. Nothing but respect for Mr. Ngannou. By the way, we've done the treble twice, so halfway there. Yeah, but I don't know. Look, I can't speak for everybody, but it's great that we have the League Cup sorted this season. It's brilliant. But if we don't get one of the two big ones, I don't want to have that year again where, you know, we're celebrating at the end of the year, let's say a domestic cup double. It feels a bit anticlimactic unless you get one of the big two. And obviously with us not being in the Champions League, for us this year, the priority list is League, Europa League, and then whichever one of the domestic cups you fancy, or maybe you want both, I don't know. But for me, it's League. League's number one. First world problem, but I want to buy the third kit and it's been sold out on the LFC website for months. Anyone know if there is a restock coming? Have you checked the Nike website, Isti? So I know you're trying to buy directly from the club, which is, you know, fair play. But check out the Nike website. Maybe check out, I don't know what country you're in, so if you're in the UK, obviously a Sports Direct or something like that. But I'd say definitely keep an eye on the Nike website. It's sad that sports become money is all they think about. It's good in some ways, but in these ways it's destroying fun and enjoyment. 100%. Like, I was only talking with Ben yesterday about sport in general and the way it's going and how grubby it's all becoming. So you see the stuff coming out about Romano and taking money to say basically whatever wants to be said. Then you see stuff about Manchester City. You see the stuff about World Cups going to Saudi. And it just feels grubby. It is. It's weird. It's like someone's trying to destroy football from within. And it is very upsetting at times because at its best, it's a beautiful thing. It brings people together like maybe only music can do as well. And we don't see enough of the good side of football and sport lately. So, yeah, I agree with you, mate. It's a good post, and thank you. Tickle My Teabag said, I prefer UFC these days. Can't wait for UFC 299. The card is great. Love the channel, mate. Hope you and the family are good. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate you, mate. Thank you so much. Right. So this comes in from David Ornstein. They're talking about Xabi Alonso maybe favouring a move to Bayern. This is what he said. Clearly, Bayern are going all out for Alonso, but I'm not aware of any firm decisions being made by him to Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Leverkusen, or anybody else. It's possible he's leaning in one direction. Not sure if that's the case or not, but equally, that doesn't mean he can't change his mind. Now, look, you know I'm very strong on this. I think Florian Plettenberg's talking out of his backside. Mainly because if you look at the timeline of his stories around Bayern, they've been off lately, right away from Thomas Tuchel and that situation. And I'm going to be honest and sincere here for a minute. It feels to me like at the moment Florian Plettenberg is in an echo chamber of his own thoughts on social media, where he's amplifying anybody who backs up his opinion. So he went to Bayern in Germany, another fan account, and commented underneath jokingly saying, Pretty Ford is finished, ha 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 ha. Well, you will be. Don't worry. We won't forget. I know you laugh and joke about it, Plettenberg, but you've said a lot of stuff that has been called out and disagreed with by many people. So you're laughing and you're joking, but I promise you, I personally, from my side, will never, ever let you live it down when it's shown that you're wrong. And it will. So keep singing, keep talking, keep laughing, keep going into the people who agree with your opinion and thinking you're great and laughing and slagging off Liverpool fans. See how it works out long term, dude, because we're not stupid. We all know that we don't know what's happening with him. We all know that you don't know what's happening with him. Some of us are being honest about it. And some of us are called Florian Plettenberg. So let's wait and see. But that's what he's doing. It's like the whole Donald Trump syndrome thing. He's only going and listening to opinions of people who agree with him. And amplifying those posts of anybody who says something positive about what he said. See it all over. Look at it. If you think I'm wrong, look at his timeline. Go have a look at it. DiMarzio said something semi-relevant to what he said. Straight away in there. DiMarzio backing me up. Come on now. We know. Someone said, Raymond, don't give cheek to Craig. Stop yapping and comment on the game. The game isn't on, you fucking moron. So that's problem number one there, Raymond. Can't talk about a game that hasn't kicked off yet, pal. I'm good, but I ain't that good. So I'll yap as much as I want to yap, and you continue to be a good little irrelevant boy and sit there and lap it up. Leave it to the adults, mate. When the game kicks off, I'll let you know about it. Until then, Raymond, know your role, sir. Know your role. At this moment, Alonso's going nowhere. So I kind of agree with the Jan Fjortov way of thinking at this. At the moment, we have to believe that Alonso's focus is fully on Leverkusen. No problem with that. And honestly, I've got no problem if he ends up turning down both clubs to stay at Leverkusen. I can absolutely understand that. I've said that all the way through this process. I want Alonso. I hope for Alonso. I admire Alonso. But if he decides he wants to stay at Leverkusen, I can completely understand that. What I don't agree with, and what I will push back on, is this narrative that's tried to be steered from the German side that he's leaning to Bayern. All that's happening is Bayern are the only set of people yapping. Liverpool are going about it in the right way. They've registered the interest with the agent. The agent has informed Leverkusen. And then we wait and be patient. And I think that will pay dividends in the long term. But let's wait and see. I also think as well that we're a far more attractive club at this moment in time than Bayern Munich are. And here's the one thing I want you to remember though. You're going to hear a lot of stuff that says Alonso feels like coming in after Klopp is a big weight on his mind, or the shadow of Jurgen Klopp's tenure at the club will be looming over. Don't believe it, because that makes Alonso out to be a pussy and a coward. And nothing about Xabi Alonso makes me feel like it would be daunting to him. You either back yourself and believe you're good enough to manage a club like Liverpool Football Club, or you don't. And all we can do is look at Alonso's career as a player, as a coach. What about that seems daunted? Biggest clubs in the world, won everything in the game, worked on some of the biggest managers. I don't see him as being daunted by anything. So I think again they're trying to make the argument to say it's less likely to come to Liverpool because of that. But which one's going to look worse on a CV? Failing at Bayern, which the last few managers have done, or coming to Liverpool where you'll get more time and longer term it'll work out, because it will. So I feel like it's maybe now or never for him in Liverpool. You can never say never, but maybe. It definitely isn't now or never with Bayern, because that job's going to come up multiple times. So I just feel like the narrative is complete bullshit on this. Happy to be still part of the family, said Dave. Thank you, sir. Are you surprised about the lineups? Craig, what are you even saying? It's not that hard, Ahmed. You know, I've... Shush. Ahmed, do you want a little pet in the head, mate? Is that what it is? Do you want me to speak slowly for you? Ahmed, my friend. Are you with me? I, Craig Anthony James Houlden, am speaking about the nonsense coming from Germany. You still with me, Ahmed? Coming from Germany, which is a country in Europe, Ahmed, where they're talking about Alonso favouring Bayern Munich. You still with me, mate? Bayern again, club in Germany. And I disagree. If you take anything from that, that's all you need to take from it, Ahmed. You got me? You with me? Good. We'll carry on. Which manager would you prefer if not Alonso? So myself and Connor were actually talking about this about an hour ago. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I'm starting to big up the idea of Ruben Amorim in my mind because I'm trying to protect myself against the possibility of it not being Alonso, or if over time and the more you sit and look at this thing, the more I think it isn't a bad alternative either. So at the moment, Ruben Amorim would be the obvious other choice, but I have to say the longer the process is going on, the more I'm drawn towards Ruben Amorim. But again, Alonso is still the preference. But I do really like the idea of Ruben Amorim. The more you look into the guy, the more you... I mean, I sat there and I watched the game yesterday between Sporting and Atlanta, and I wasn't overly impressed. But it is Sporting Lisbon to some extent. You know, I've got to be understanding of that. But I do like him. So I think basically what I'm trying to say here is I believe the club are on the right track with all this. I think the candidates they're weighing up and looking at, I think, are the right ones. But that's kind of where I'm at the minute. Is the game on TV in the UK? Yeah, it's on TNT Sport 1. TNT Sport 1. Amorim is compatible in both the first team and the academy style of play. Yeah, again, I can see Coach Bill exactly why Ruben Amorim is so high or so favoured by our owners and why they're looking at him as a very viable alternative. Carl, how are we, sir? Said, love this channel, delighted to be a member for 31 months. Listen to this channel always, picks me up on a hard day. Carl, you go all the way back with us, mate. All the way. You've been in the community and on the channel since the early days, and we always respect your kinship, sir. So thank you, and I'm glad you're with us today, and I hope all is well. Craig Anthony James Houlden, what a name. I actually missed out on part of it. Zachary's in there as well. Zachary was my confirmation name. So yeah, it's Craig Anthony James Zachary Houlden is the actual full name. Can you tell me the bench? So yes, I will tell you the bench, no problem. But just a heads up as well, Zakir, you will see the bench scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Just for future reference, my man, but happy to go through it for you. Bench today looks like this. Virgil van Dijk, Dominic Szoboszlai, Mohamed Salah, Adrian San Miguel, Kostas Tsimikas, Bobby Clark, Cade Gordon, James McConnell, Lewis Kumas, Connor Bradley, Mateusz Muzialowski and Fabian Rozek. That is your Liverpool bench. What's my NI number? We don't have national insurance numbers in Ireland. It's a little bit different to that. But I'll give you Connor's in a minute. Hang on. It's 11111111W. What's a confirmation name? So, okay, in Catholicism, there's three big things when you're growing up. There's your first communion, which is where you receive the sacrament, the body of Christ, for the first time. That comes after your first confession, but your confirmation name is when you're confirmed as an adult and welcomed into the church as a fully fledged Catholic. You do it at about 12 years of age, and you pick an extra name at that point that goes on to your religious birth cert, let's say. So my name was Zachary. That's the one I picked. They wouldn't let me have Jesus. So, yes, that's what a confirmation is. It's our, I guess, rite of passage as a Catholic into adulthood. My baby girl got a concussion yesterday. She's doing better though. A hard head like VVD. I'm glad she's well. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh there, mate. I was just laughing at the last part about VVD. But I'm glad that you're baby girl, excuse me, is okay and well, mate. Yeah, very scary as a parent when these things happen, so glad she's okay. Right, so do remember, hit the like button if you haven't done so, my friends. We've got 582 likes, but we still have 18 minutes to get there before the game kicks off. So if you haven't hit the like button, please do. And also, top corner, don't forget, on the road to 250,000 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, every single one helps. Right, so let's run through the starting 11 again for those coming in late or those who maybe haven't seen it yet. For Liverpool, it's Caoimhín Kelleher, Joe Gomez at right back, Andy Robertson at left back, with Jarell Quansah and Ibrahima Konate in the centre back positions. Midfield with Toro Endo, Harvey Elliott and Alexis McAllister, and up top Cody Gakpo, Darwin Núñez and Luis Diaz. That is your starting 11. What channel is it on? TNT1, Dylan. TNT1. Not sure if it's on other channels, but that's certainly the one I'm looking at it on. Score prediction, 2-1 for me. I'm going 2-1. 2-1 win. Craig, if Xabi goes to Bayern, would you take Mourinho? God, no. No, not a chance. I could see him at Newcastle, though. Do you think Klopp having a second stint Liverpool manager in 5... No, I don't. I think Klopp, again, guesswork, of course. I can see him maybe going into that German national team job. There's talk about them looking to bring him in March 2025, so we'd have 10 months off. I could see that happening. And honestly, at that point, let's say he did 4 years with the national team. I don't know if he comes back to football after that. He's spoken about not wanting to be managing into his late 60s, 70s, so I don't know. Maybe he does the German national team and hangs up his managerial boots. Yeah, unsure, but let's wait and see. I know it feels a lot less, I don't want to say hurtful, because that's not fair to Jurgen. It feels a lot less salty if he goes and takes the German job next over a club.
It'd be nice if he was our last club, like, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be lovely if Liverpool was last club and it was like Mainz, Dortmund, Liverpool, Germany, retired. But whatever the big man wants, you know, we've been blessed to have 9 amazing years with Jurgen, and it's going to be so hard in the summer to say those goodbyes. Another good thing about SofaScore is it actually tells you what channel the game is on. There you go. That's what marks that, depending on what country you're in. So there's a reason to download the SofaScore app. Of course, you can scan that QR code on the screen or use the link that's both in the description and pinned to the top of the live chat. Everyone that downloads the SofaScore app with our link helps the channel out financially, and of course you get a really cool free app that will do exactly what it says on the tin. Philip Lane, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, Philip. Appreciate your support, sir. Did you see Jamie Redknapp say he wanted Gerrard as manager? There's a reason Jamie Redknapp's on Sky. Look, I really like Jamie Redknapp as a player, but how do I say this politely? I think he should stick to advertising Skechers and looking pretty.
It was actually Harry Redknapp said it, wasn't Jamie.
Was it Harry?
Yeah.
Well, then Harry's probably still trying to figure out where the bank account number is and, you know, why his dog has a bank account. But in all honesty, whoever made it, Harry, Jamie, it is the most stupid comment, because he doesn't deserve the job. Let's be frank about it. He does not deserve the job. And if anything, he's probably further away from the job now than ever. Whatever he does in Saudi with Al Ettifaq, even if he was to win the league, it's not going to stand him in good stead because nobody gives a damn. So Gerrard, unfortunately for me, is he's further and further away from the Liverpool managerial job, but he doesn't deserve it. So let's be honest about it. Love Gerrard, by the way, one of my idols, absolutely. But I don't know, it went sour very quickly from the Aston Villa move. I think taking up the role in Saudi Arabia, it's just distanced him, I guess, from the thought process of fans over this side of the world, because, you know, we don't see him on a touchline, we don't see him really being interviewed on Sky. Yeah, he's not in our mindset from the managerial side at the minute. Stevie should have stayed at Rangers, said Oliver Hunt. I don't think he could turn down the opportunity to go to Villa. In all honesty, like, it was a pretty cool job to be offered. But I think what looks really bad on Steven Gerrard is how quickly Unai Emery came in and got much better out of that group of players. And of course brought in some more. But really turned things around at Aston Villa. That hasn't looked reflected well on Steven Gerrard, unfortunately for him. So, yeah, I can see why he took the job at Villa, but looked like he was out of his depth at that point. Did you see what Erling said to Trent? I did, yeah, I did. Do you know what I didn't hear him say? Here's exactly what Manchester City really paid. Because I still don't believe that either, by the way. That those numbers, that for that transfer of Haaland, that there wasn't other numbers involved. I'm not saying City are trying to hide money or anything like that. I'm saying I think the headline number for that transfer fee isn't the only number involved in that fee. Craig, you're overdoing the ads here. You know it's got nothing to do with us, Danny, right? I don't press the ad button fully on YouTube. Nothing to do with me, bro. So I'm happy for you to moan at me about a lot of things, but I don't control that. So maybe write an email to YouTube if you're displeased, because it's got nothing to do with us.
Just be happy we have ads.
Yeah, I'm just happy we have ads, actually, to be honest, because that's a positive from the last watch-alongs where we did make advertising revenue. So, yeah, again, I'll accept your apology when it comes, mate, but nothing to do with me. Would I take Emery? No, I wouldn't. Do rate him as a coach, though. Just, again, I would put that in the category of don't seem like he's a Liverpool-type manager to me. But a good coach, really good coach. Varela from Porto to replace Thiago, same age as McAllister. Problem with that Trek Wars is, have you seen the price? £60 million, €70 million is his price tag. So I don't think Liverpool need to spend that much money. So I've seen the link. You are right. Us, I think City and a couple of other clubs have been linked with him, but again, I don't know if Liverpool need to spend that much money. Harry Redknapp on his candidacy for the next Liverpool coach. I'll give it to Steven Gerrard. I believe in him. Good man, Harry. Unfortunately, mate, it's a little bit past vibes and guesses at this point. I'll give it to him when I bring in Cratchy. Gerrard should have gone the Alonso way in Germany. I don't know. Look, I'm not going to say and say I wouldn't have loved Steven Gerrard to become Liverpool manager. Of course I would. But he has to earn it. You know, we've seen many times now in recent years, managers get given jobs that they haven't worked up to, but because they are fondly remembered by a fan base, like Lampard or Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, they just haven't earned that right. And it hasn't worked out. So I don't see Gerrard being any different, unfortunately. Now, I would love to have Alonso with Gerrard as his number 2. I know it's hugely unlikely, but my God, I'd love that. Do you know if YouTube offers a membership with no ads? So, YouTube Premium, is that right, Connor?
Yeah.
If you've got a YouTube Premium subscription, which is nothing to do directly with our channel, you get no ads. But membership-wise, no, there is no option to just take a membership of our channel out and get no ads. It's not an option that we have that we can offer.
I'm just saying, if you're from Argentina, it's a lot cheaper. Just saying.
I thought we were Venezuela or something, no?
Well, all them countries, all that part of the world, a bit cheaper.
Right, so if you haven't hit the like button, we've got 10 minutes till kick off and we are 256 likes shy of 1,000, so please do hit that like button. Do keep putting in your predictions into the chat, by the way, for today's scoreline. I've gone 2-1. Connor, what was yours again?
3-1.
Connor went 3-1. Do I speak English? No, I don't. No. Sorry. Get an advert blocker extension. Or, just a thought, watch the fucking ad. All this get an ad blocker extension. You know we need to be paid, dude, right? Watch the damn ad. Come on, bro. You profess to love the channel. You've got 30 seconds. Watch the ad. Jeez, get a score blocker. Can't have this lad eating and putting the heating on. My God. Craig, you look a bit too comfortable there, mate. Do you know what I mean? Get a blanket round you and turn the heating off. I'm not watching no ad. Craig, who would you want as our next manager if Alonso goes to Munich? Probably Amorim at this point. Probably Ruben Amorim. Who's got the armband? Whoever can't swim. Oh, Robertson, mate. I'm such a child. Does everybody call them armbands, by the way? You know the inflatable things you put on children's arms when they're learning to swim? Does everybody call them armbands, or is it just us here in Ireland?
What else would you call it?
Water wings.
Water wings? Who calls that?
People who want to charge more for them. Knowing ads give you money, I'll never skip one. Good man. Yes, without ads and advertising revenue, most YouTube channels would not be viable. Ollie Watkins or Bowen? For what we need, I'd probably go with Bowen. Did I hear about Leicester? The financial problems. I'm not fully aware of it, but I did see a few bits on it. So, yeah, floaties. Yeah, floaties I've seen as well, Kyle. Yeah, I've definitely seen floaties. A lot of people saying, yeah, water wings. See, another gentleman there. Silver Voss, New York, said water wings. Water wings in there again for Ty. Floaties in Australia. Armbands, there you go, for Robert Driscoll. There you go. So, yeah, armbands. Yeah, for me, armbands growing up. But I totally get floaties. That makes sense. And obviously as well, water wings. Why is everyone obsessed with Jose? I don't know. He's fun, isn't he? He is fun. You're never going to be bored when Mourinho's in a league. Like, there's always drama. And look, I think the likes of Newcastle, I could see Mourinho coming in there and maybe helping Newcastle to attract a certain calibre of player or two. What I hope for, and I promise you, since last night, I was sitting here watching Back Pages with David Ornstein on Sky, and as soon as they start talking about Gareth Southgate and the possibility that maybe he could end up at United, no sooner had he finished the sentence than I was sending Ben screenshots laughing. Please let that happen. Please. Please. Mr. Radcliffe, I'm going to address you directly. Jim, if I might call you Jim. Gareth Southgate is the man you want. Gareth Southgate is that guy. Make it happen, Jim. Make it happen. It's what United fans want. I would be petrified as a Liverpool fan. In fact, you might say, Jim, I'd be scared of being knocked off our perch if Gareth Southgate was the Manchester United manager. So, please, don't do it, Jim. You would put the shitters up us. Armbands in Liverpool. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. See, Liverpool and Ireland, same thing, mate. You know, we speak the same lingo pretty much, let's be honest. A lot of the same slang, a lot of the same food, a lot of the same humour. Bench. And what? Bench. Are we all just throwing in one word here? Platypus. Do I look like your bitch? Do you think you get to throw one word at me and I just bow down to you, you weird little man? If you have a question, Dave, and you'd like the bench, say, sorry, Craig, mate, any chance you could run through the bench for us? You're basically doing the online version of snapping your damn fingers at me. Not happening. Bench is scrolling across the bottom of the screen, or Google it. Anybody else that'd like the bench, no problem. But, you know, bit of respect, mate. Did you hear 2 Brighton supporters got stabbed in Rome? I did. Look, it happens too often. I'm going to say it. The fact you're not surprised when you see these things is worrying. And obviously I hope those 2 Brighton fans are safe and well. But it's not a good look, is it? You know, we had our own issues obviously when we played Roma. And I just hope they're okay. Sincerely, that's, you know, the main focus. Right, we have 3 minutes to kick off and we still have 115 likes to get there. So do hit the like button if you haven't done so. And also don't forget to download SofaScore with the link in the description or top of the live chat. Or you can scan that QR code on the screen. So, let me run through the teams. Schwimmflügel. That's my new favourite one. Schwimmflügel. That's much better than armbands or floaties. Schwimmflügel. That's the way forward. It's the future. Right, so starting 11 for Liverpool: Caoimhín Kelleher, Joe Gomez, Andy Robertson, Jarell Quansah and Ibrahima Kanade. In midfield with Toro Endo, Harvey Elliott and Alexis McAllister. Up top, Cody Gakpo, Darwin Núñez and Lucho. On the bench for Liverpool today, Virgil van Dijk, Dominic Szoboszlai, Mohamed Salah, Adrian San Miguel, Kostas Tsimikas, Bobby Clark, Cade Gordon, James McConnell, Lewis Kumas, Connor Bradley, Mateusz Muzielowski and Fabian Mrozek. My friends, that is your Liverpool bench and your starting 11. As always, appreciate you guys being here with us. I will do my utmost to keep you up to date with what's happening in the game, and of course drop into the chat and interact with you wonderful folks as well. If you want to help us out, remember, hit that like button before we get underway. 2 minutes to go and we're 26 likes off. And kickoff is coming up very shortly. Teams are just... oh, that's a nice tracksuit top, that Sparta Prague one. Nice. Teams are just shaking hands here at the moment. It's a nice little compact stadium, that as well. I'll tell you what, I was looking at the game last night, the game between Real Madrid and Leipzig. The pitch on the Santiago Bernabeu isn't great at the minute, is it? Craig, help my tortoise run away. What do I do? Give it half an hour and he might just be in the middle of the room. So go back to it in half an hour, mate. If you can't find him, get a hare. I don't know, see if that works. The hare and the tortoise, see who wins. But I would just say, just take it as a hint that your tortoise doesn't like you, really. I wasn't disrespectful, Craig. I was replying to somebody who was asking if Salah is playing. Even at that, though, Dave, I appreciate your response, mate. Thank you. Genuinely, thank you. But even at that, I'd just say he's on the bench, mate. And look, it happens a lot, mate, that I see things in the chat and I think you're addressing me. So thank you for clearing it up, Dave. Glad you took the banter in good jest, sir. And appreciate your support on the channel. Thank you. Right, we're about to get underway. So, is Newlawn ready? Bet your ass he's ready. He's always ready. Mr. Newlawn was born ready. Reminders, please no fake scores in the chat, and we'll all get along just fine. If you want to put in a prediction, by all means, you're very welcome to. Just put the letter P or the word prediction in after it, please, just to let us know that you're not trying to put in a fake score. The Reds, who are in white, are in their pre-match huddle at the moment, and that kit really has grown on me over the year. It really has. And there we go, Mr. Conor Kelleher in goal. You're in the form of your life at the minute, Connor.
Well, aren't I?
You are. For those of you who don't get that joke, Connor looks a lot like Caoimhín Kelleher. Only for... he makes a lot more money than Caoimhín does. What's this one? What's up? Ah, it's the ad. Right, we're about to get underway. Liverpool playing from left to right in the first half. I will sync when we get to 1 minute as well. So again, thank you to everyone who's joined us today, and don't forget to download the SofaScore app. Right. My friends, we are underway. No, we're not. Now we are. Now we're underway. And Liverpool, we can't do the decent thing because of the press that came on from Sparta, so we go short. And immediately we're down the left-hand side. Here we go. Kanade now in possession. Let's see who's playing who. So Gakpo's on the right. Just trying to figure out who's playing where across the front line. And as it sits now, Gakpo's on the right. Elliott in possession. Bit of a press on him. He goes to Ibrahima Kanade. Nothing on for Ibu, so he goes back to Quiveen.
Poor Gakpo never get run on the left, will he?
I know, this seemed like a perfectly good opportunity to do it as well. Right, so it's Darwin through the centre, Lucho on the left, and Gakpo on the right. That much we can confirm. Sparta fans are absolutely bouncing, and I mean that literally. I love it. It looks class. Press comes on from Darwin to the Sparta keeper, who plays a rushed ball out, which Wataru Endo wins back to Darwin. Into the box, Darwin! So close. Ball ricocheted through. Darwin was trying to get a good shot on it, but was kind of falling away to his left. Probably should have left it for Lucho. Hits the ball, drags it across the front of the box, but a little bit too close to a Sparta Prague defender who cleared it before Cody Gakpo got a tap in, but close. Close to the opener there already. Kwanzaa now tries the ball into the left channel. It's cleared by Sparta Prague. No, Mo isn't injured. He's on the bench, mate. He's on the bench. I'm sure we'll see him get some minutes in the second half. Liverpool looking to play around this Sparta Prague press now. Kwanzaa wins a throw in. Liverpool ball. Down by the corner flag inside our own half. Here's this mistake from the Sparta keeper. His ball out was half blocked. Then Endo wins it back on the edge of the box. Plays it to Darwin. Yeah, he just couldn't get his footing right to get the strike away. Unlucky though. Bright start, and it shows that maybe there's something there if you work on that press. Put pressure on the Sparta keeper. Again, another Liverpool throw in. Robbo gets on with it quickly. Throws it in field. Sparta have it now right hand side. Yes, I forgot to sync. You're right. I'll do it now at 3 minutes. My apologies. Right, here we go. We're coming up to 3 minutes now, so I will sync for you guys now. It is 3 minutes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Apologies on that one, and thank you for reminding me, sir. Jones still injured. Yes, he is, mate. Jones won't be back. There's some talk that him and Gravenberg could be back in and around the United game, but for the moment, they're not in the squad. The subs are scrolling across the bottom of the screen there if anybody wants to have a look. Right, Elliott tracking back, wins the ball. And I was going to say goes back to Kelleher, but he doesn't. He opens up his body, goes across to Kwanzaa. To Robertson. Wataru Endo. Ball into Alexis McAllister. Gomez. Gomez is doing that inverted role. Gomez is playing as an extra auxiliary midfielder, by the way. You can see him dropping inside. Oh, referee, penalty. Penalty Liverpool. Penalty Liverpool. Referee very quickly pointed to the spot. It was a loose pass that one of the Liverpool players, I think Lucho, went to calm down. Or went to chase down. Let's have a look. McAllister gets there beforehand. Kicked on the foot. Stonewaller. Stonewall penalty. It's a Stonewaller. They can complain about it all they want, but that is a Stonewall penalty. It's amazing how many times you see that happening, isn't it? The defender being blindsided by an attacker getting there before them, gets a touch on the ball. And it will be Alexis to take it. Darwin's kind of hovering around as if to go, do I not get it? But it is Alexis McAllister who's placing the football down. So it will be Alexis McAllister to take the penalty kick. 5 minutes on the clock. Penalty to Liverpool. Alexis McAllister to take it. Couple of deep breaths from Alexis. Takes a very structured 4 steps back. Again, deep breath, eyes down. Still breathing in and out, trying to get his focus. Referee just clearing out the edge of the penalty area. We are now set for Alexis to step up and take the penalty. Referee blows the whistle. Alexis steps up. Golazzo, Golazzo, Golazzo. Alexis McAllister opens the scoring, sends the keeper the wrong way, tucks the ball into the keeper's right hand side. Keeper dives to his left. And Alexis McAllister gives Liverpool the opening goal of this Europa League last 16 first leg. Beautiful. We'll take that. He won the penalty. He took the penalty. He scored the penalty. Look at that again, right into the side netting. I've said it for ages. He'd be my boy for penalties. And he tucks it away there very nicely. So, a couple of things we need to do. Obviously, firstly, change the score. But secondly, we need to not blame it on something. We don't blame it on the sunshine. We don't blame it on the good times. We don't blame it on the something else. Blame it on the boogie. Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. 1-0. Newland's delighted with that. Perfect start away from home. Boom. That'll do. That's a great start. Hopefully this opens the game up a little bit more now. Hopefully Prague go and try and come after us a little bit. Oh, just in saying that, we give the ball away. E-boot, that'll be a booking, probably E-boot. No. He's looking for a card, the player. Slack that from E-boot. Should have done better. He had a chance to clear it. He kind of stops, puts a tackle in, ball ricochets back out, and then he fouls him. It's a definite foul, and it'll be a Sparta Prague free kick. So, for those coming in late, just to confirm, it is Liverpool 1-0 up. Alexis McAllister from the penalty spot. And here we go. Sparta Prague free kick. In swinger. On the far side. Headed away. Watoro has it now for Liverpool. He finishes the clearance upfield and Darwin gives chase. Is there a 10-second delay on YouTube versus live? I'd say at least 10 seconds. Yeah, there's usually at least a 10 or 15-second delay, but like with all these things, it probably varies a little bit.
You can make it slightly less, but tends to lag the whole time, so we don't do it that close.
Connor said we can make the delay slightly less, but it causes more lagging problems. So we leave it as is. Anyway, I'm happy with that start.
I wonder if the plan does like win this 3 or 4 goals and then rest people next week.
I was saying that earlier on. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad plan if it comes out, like, because then we get to rest players in between the Manchester City game and the Manchester United away game in the FA Cup. So yes, if you could get a couple of goals, even lead here to bring back to Anfield, I could see that happening. Having a few of the lads on the bench just in case, but yeah. Hopefully that is the plan. Ball into the left channel from Robbo now for Darwin, who does well. A run across the front of the defender. Has it left side of the penalty area. Looking for support. Goes back to Alexis McAllister. Watoro Endo. Again, good. It's been controlled so far from Liverpool. We've settled into the game nicely. Well on Ibu. Take no chances. Puts it out for a Sparta Prague throw-in. Ball back with Sparta Prague. They go upfield again. That's... I don't know why Endo even stuck with him there and tried to turn and brought him down. It seems like a very unnecessary foul. But it is a free kick to Sparta Prague in the centre of the pitch. George said he's in the ballot for the United game. Would be my first away game. Hope I get it. And what a game it would be to go to, mate, as well. So best of luck to you in the ballot. I'm surprised with the strength of our lineup. I know, Alfie, we're all pleasantly surprised. But more than that, mate, I'm just delighted with the start we've had here. Again, headed it forward. Gakpo right hand side. His first touch is soft. It allows the Sparta Prague player to get back at him. Sparta now in possession. Left side, inside the Liverpool half. Again, press comes on. Sparta are forced back. Good. I like it. Presses look decent so far. They go over the top. Surely he's offside. Yeah. The referee called offside on that one. The linesman didn't even put the damn flag up, but referee blew it for a free kick to Liverpool. Solid to start Sunday, Craig, promising he's on the bench. Yeah, I expect him to get a few minutes in the latter part of the game to stretch his legs a bit. Obviously, we've given it away. Gomez caught in possession now. Sparta on the attack left side. That's my concern about Joe. He's occasionally ball watches and it worries me on him. But we're back and Sparta have a throw in now left side. Put it out of play. What's that big ramp for? It's a bit weird, isn't it? Throw in from Sparta. Flicked on. Hooked away by Liverpool. And finished by Diaz. Darwin gives chase now. Go on, Darwin. Go on. Oh, good defending. Heads it back to his keeper. Good defending. We're such a threat on the counter though, aren't we? That's mad, Connor. I can see your TV and you're like a second ahead of me.
Second?
2 seconds maybe. I don't know. I'm at... No, don't change it. You work away.
What are you at?
12, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. That is mad. We're both in the same room. I have a different TV though to Connor. And there's a difference in the timing. Ebad said, our fan base, including me, have been a bit critical about Gakpo recently, but after seeing his interview, he seems very happy to be at the club and we should give him some time and be patient with him. I agree, Ebad, mate. He'll settle in and he might never be a nailed on starter, but he's a great player to have in and around the squad, a great option, and again provides the manager with versatility. Gomez keeps it in, or Gakpo keeps it in right hand side. Still Cody Gakpo. Release it. That's a foul. Oh, fuck off! He was tripped, you little donkey! Did you see that? Clearly tripped, Gakpo. Clearly. And the ref waves him up. Nah, sorry. That was... I'm not going to get into it, but that was a blatant foul. Who would Liverpool's have got? Karabag, who weirdly they had in the group stages as well. Although that happened with West Ham and Freiburg, didn't it? So yes, they have Karabag. Oh, Sparta on the attack. Kelleher. And Gomez. Wow. Unbelievable save from Kelleher and great clearance from Joe Gomez. So Sparta countered down the right, played the ball across the 18-yard box. Strike and Kelleher gets a hand on it. It's up in the air, bounces down, maybe going to go over the line. There's an acrobatic clearance from Joe Gomez. So between Kelleher and Joe, boom. Roma have scored. Dybala. Nice, I had him on an accumulator to score. What a save though from Kelleher. See what a bit of consistency or a bit of rhythm can do. I told you Kelleher was a good keeper. Now we're getting to see it. Elliott now. Liverpool win the second ball here after we go long. Darwin. Inside pass is... So yeah, just confirmation. Brighton are 1-0 down to Roma. Dybala with that goal. Sparta, again, good ball across. They're getting some joy here in behind us. Their attempted cross was too close to Kelleher, though, who claims it and rolls it out to Elliott. Probably. I'd love to know how much Kelleher's value has gone up over the last couple of months.
What did we turn down for? It was like 15, was it?
I think it was 15. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. I'd love to know what he's worth now. It'd have to be over 20. McAllister. And by the way, how great is it? Alexis is really settling into life with the club now, isn't he? Now that we have Endo in behind him, that relationship between himself and Waturo in midfield is getting better week on week. I'm seeing this save again here from Kelleher. Fantastic. Kelleher makes the save and then Gomez gets back. Because that was going in. That would have dropped in. So Kelleher makes half a save. And Gomez finishes it. Will that count as a save? Because technically if Gomez wasn't there, that was going in. He's worth a lamb, said Jensk. Well, we know how scabby you are with the lamb, Jensk. So that's obviously, he's worth a lot. Ball into Gakpo. He lets it trickle out. Liverpool corner. So I wonder how much we'll sell Alisson for now in the summer that we don't need him. Jokes, by the way, jokes. Right, corner here to Liverpool. What's my view on Rangers and West Ham chances? Well, Rangers have some muscle memory, right, in the Europa in recent years, but I think the fact that they're second legs away, if I'm right, or am I wrong on Rangers about that? I think they're second legs away. Liverpool corner comes to nothing there. Goal kick. So yeah, look, I wouldn't be thinking two of them are going to go that deep. I'm interested to see though if Brighton can get past Roma. That would be interesting. I know they're 1-0 down tonight, but I mean, Villa should be winning the Conference League. Let's be honest about that. What do you think? Klopp will keep Kelleher and bring Alisson on once he's recovered? I'd imagine yes. Alisson's their first choice keeper, so you would imagine once he's back and fit. What I would say is that maybe the club will feel like they can be extra cautious with Alisson at this point, you know, because of how well Kelleher's playing. But he is still a number one keeper. Right, again, Sparta on the counter here. Cross in. Beautiful bit of arse work there from Canade. Twice! What an arse! Ladies and gentlemen, Ibrahim Kanade's backside is having an absolute blinder. 2 blocks. That is going to be one dead ass. 2 blocks in a row. Boom. Ibrahim Kanade's backside doing wonders here. Well, obviously Kanade's arse is going in the man of the match poll. Corner here to Sparta. Ball in. Oh, Kelleher gets a palm. First ball's cleared. Second ball back in. Flick. Kelleher. Oh! World class. Again, has to get up and tip it over the bar. Kelleher on fire today, but worryingly, we're conceding some chances here. We need to win these duels. But a great save there from Kelleher yet again. Another corner for Sparta. And yet another corner for Sparta. VVD's on the bench, Jake. I imagine we might see a swap at half-time between him and Ibu, but... So, another corner here to Sparta Prague. Another in-swinger. Goes all the way across. The front of the goal's hooked away. Ball in. Kelleher comes... Oh! Ouch. Kelleher claims it, but lands very awkwardly on his back. He looks winded or something there. Ouch. I mean, he's had a few awkward falls there, hasn't he? Quickly. And then he tips that one over. Let's wait and see if he... I mean, yes, we've seen the replay of a save, but I want to see if he's back up on his feet or not. I'm still down getting some... I think he was winded, in all honesty. It's one of those, he landed flush on his back here, watch. Yeah, that's getting winded. Oh, I've been in that position before. It ain't nice. Ouch. Do you ever get the wind knocked out of you? It takes a minute. It takes a minute to get your breath back into you. But he's back up on his feet now. So it's Irish. We're just built differently. Do you know what I mean? He had worse than that playing GAA Crosby down in Cork.
He's gotten slickers to the balls.
Oh, he's back up, look. Nothing wrong with him. Again, hardy Irishman that he is, fair play. Right, my friends, we've got 4,000 people watching right now in the live chat. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do take a second. We are on the road to 250,000, and as you can see, we are just over under 3,500 subscribers away. Tim Hayward, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC. Tim, thank you for becoming a member. It only takes a minute, girl. My wife can back that up. You're always farting. Not at the minute, Terry, but normally on a stream, you're right, mate. I do usually break wind, but I don't know if you're talking about Kelleher falling there or whatever, but it's just hard. Just a hard man. This guy is crazy. Yes, you are correct, Simon. Guilty as charged. Or, and here's the interesting part, Simon, just not dull. 5,000 people in the chat. How did that go up 1,000? I am a little bit crazy though, Simon, but in a good way. Again, Sparta insist on playing out from the back. Press comes on. Canade into Endo. Man on. Oh, nobody around him. Endo loses out. Sparta tried to counter again. Kwanzaa steps across. Or was it? Kwanzaa steps across, puts it out. Who scored? It was Alexis McAllister from the penalty spot, Terry. Alexis McAllister. Again, Sparta do well. Cross in. Cleared, edge of the box. Gakpo. Again, second balls are being won by Sparta. Chance for Liverpool to counter though. Darwin. Into Diaz. Diaz. To Elliott. Out left hand side again to Darwin. Darwin. Strike! Oh! 2-0. Worldy. Don't know what to say. Darwin Núñez, 30 yards, top corner. Goal. Golazzo. Darwin Núñez, 2-0. If Simon thought I was crazy a minute ago, that's going to go up now, my friend. What a strike. Oh, the movement. Oh. I could watch it all day. Oh, this angle's going to be great. Here we go. Strike. Look at the movement. Up, down, up, down. Bang. Past the keeper in the corner. Golazzo. Wow. Well, there's your best goal of this week. Wow. What a strike from Darwin. I mean, keeper, it's like he can't watch the flight of that ball. The ball moves so much in the air. Keeper can't even... It dives past it nearly. It moves that much. Wow. What a strike. Haaland could never. Never, Haaland. Never. Ooh-wee. What a strike from Darwin. Ladies and gentlemen, Liverpool Football Club are 2 goals to the good away here against Sparta Prague with 26 minutes on the clock. And apparently Bayer Leverkusen 1-0 down in Karabag. Plenty of time left there as well for them to turn that around. But is Kelleher okay? Yeah, Katie, he's all good. I think he was just winded or something. But Quiveen is showing no signs of being injured. But there you go. Wow. Honestly, give Darwin his flowers. Give him his love. That was an incredible strike. And we're only 400 subscribers now away from 247,000. I heard rumour if we get to 247,000 tonight, Darwin's guaranteeing a goal against Man City. And it's just a rumour. That was incredible, wasn't it? What a strike. I'll tell you what, Crosby, I'll take this. 2-0 up after 27 minutes away from home.
Absolutely.
Elliot. Gomez. I'll tell you what, Darwin's going to be just bristling. Already after getting his Goal of the Month award for Match of the Day for February. And now he's probably got the goal of the match round. What a strike. If you haven't seen Darwin Núñez goal yet, folks, we're not exaggerating. It was remarkable. A fantastic strike. Delighted. Honestly, buzzing for him. What a strike.
He doesn't do simple goals, does he?
No, he does not. But gee, when he puts the laces through the ball, my God, he can generate some movement and power, can't he? Do you remember we played against Benfica in the Champions League? It felt like every chance Darwin got, he scored against us.
Nice finish as well, weren't they? They were kind of like chipped over the keeper almost.
Do you reckon that was the day that everyone at the club went, we need him? Or do you reckon that it was already in motion?
Probably thought about it and that confirmed it. We seem to sign everyone who scores against us, don't we? Especially Southampton players.
Craig, pundits are saying Núñez' goal wasn't that good. Yeah, sure. Okie dokie. The goal was brilliant, but the keeper could and should have done better. Look, there's no denying that. Keeper should have done better, but still a great strike from Darwin. McAllister. Back to Gomez. Gomez drifts infield now. Nothing on, so he goes back to Quiveen Kelleher. If you get a chance, could you check comps?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Check for minutes goal with YouTube seems to be lagging behind number-wise.
Cool. I mean, all gone to plan here. One more goal, and maybe you can start looking at some resty poos for some of these boys in the second half. The expected goal on target was 0.04. Yes, that's a good way of saying it was a good strike. I like that. Classic commentary being they shoulda, woulda, coulda done better from the keeper. Yeah, but who cares? I don't care what the pundits say. I've seen the strike with my own 2 eyes, and that'll give our boy lots of confidence. So, yes, hit them now. Hit them again, Darwin. Hit them again. Thank you, Connor. Always seems to be the nothingness is close, isn't it? The nothing. Would you risk putting Salah on the second half? Yes, I would, because I think he needs those minutes to prepare for the game. So yeah, I don't know how many minutes to expect. My guess would be we'll see him about 70 to 75 maybe. And I wonder will we see that halftime substitution as well from Jurgen Canade for Van Dijk. I wonder if the plan is to give them 45 each. Well, Darwin seems happy with his goal anyway, which is the main thing. Go on, boys. As Gakpo, no, he swapped momentarily. He'd swapped there with Diaz, but they've swapped back now. Elliott, right hand side. Ball infield to Gakpo. I don't know why you tried that 1-2, Cody. That wasn't on. Anyway, ball goes behind. And it's a goal kick to Sparta Prague. Would I take Darwin off at half time? Oh, it's a good... I can totally understand why you'd suggest it. Unsure about half time, but definitely by 60 minutes. Oh, sweet.
Probably jinxed it now. But...
Nice. My favourite colour there. Diaz with a little flick. Again, ball's loose. I tell you what, so far, lads, this couldn't have got much better. Surely the plan was, Connor, like we said, go win this in leg one. That's what it looks like. The club said, go win this in the first game.
Over and done with them.
Oh. Someone said, I think the timer's a bit off. Not really the timer as much as there's a delay. You know, sometimes. And we have synced up. So if you need me to sync again so you can get in line with our clock, by all means let me know. But there's always an inbuilt delay. Oof. Another half chance. I tell you what, like, we need to be careful as well because Sparta have shown some signs of being able to get in behind us. So we can't be cocky about this. But so far, so good. The bench is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. For anybody asking about the bench, if you can make it out, it's just under the where the scrolling text is. I will go back to the bench at half time, though, don't worry. And also, if you haven't downloaded SofaScore yet, don't forget to do it. You can use the link at the top of the live chat in the description or scan the QR code on the screen. The timer and your reaction is not synced. What? I don't understand that. My reaction is synced to what I see on the TV. And my clock, they are in sync. Maybe there's a second, I think, between the two. Elliott. Ball in field to Lucho. Loses his foot in a bit, but we win it back. Gakpo edge of the box. Gakpo lays it off. McAllister. Have a shot, one of you lads. Come on. Gomez. Go on, Joe. Shot. Blocked. Corner. Yes, so is that SofaScore?
Yeah.
Our friends at SofaScore have the XG for Darwin's goal at 0.03. So there you go. That shows you the likelihood of him scoring from that position. So this is Liverpool's second corner of the game. So far, 3 corners to Sparta Prague, 2 to Liverpool. Corner in from Alexis. Edge of the box. Strike from Waturo. Goes over the bar. Goal kick to Sparta. 1,000 goals now under Klopp. That was the 1,000th, we believe. The Darwin one. Well, what a way to get to 1,000 goals under Jurgen Klopp. What a strike. 10 minutes to go plus stoppage time in the first half. Liverpool 2-0 up. First goal scored from Alexis McAllister via the penalty spot. Second goal, just an absolute thunder strike from Darwin Núñez about 30 yards out. One that you will very much enjoy watching back later on if you haven't seen it. But the most important fact and stat today is the top left corner of your screen. We are just 371 subscribers now away from 247,000. So if you haven't subscribed, folks, we'd love you to do so. Throw in here to Sparta on the right side. It only takes a minute, girl. That song's in my head now. To fall in love. Yes, never mind you, it only takes a minute. One kiss is all it takes. Let's be honest. Oh, shot. Another Kelleher save. Oh, he's gone full Haaland. Oh my days. Kelleher makes a save. The ball ricochets back into the path of a Sparta Prague player. 5 yards out, open goal. Comes at him quickly. Can't adjust his feet and it goes wide. Ooh, should be 2-1, but it isn't. Kelleher against the XG is the greatest thing ever, by the way. He outperforms XG all the time. It's magnificent. I mean, I'd love to see the XG on Sparta Prague for the first half. Do the XG assume that the keeper should have saved it? I think the XG is based off the likelihood of a goal being scored from that position at that moment. And yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's definitely based on the position of the shot. I don't know if it takes into account like how many defenders were in the way or anything.
Oh, lovely ball from Gomez over the top. Little scoopy dink to Watoro. Watoro ball in. Elliott. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Again, good build-up play. Love that bit of skill from Gomez. He basically passes it to Endo by just scooping it over the player ahead of him. Endo goes into space right-hand side. He plays the ball infield to Elliott. Elliott gets a strike away, but it's not on target. But it was all about the build-up from... Oh, that was so bad. The Sparta player missed because it hits him on his left foot or right foot and then off his left foot and then wide. Wow. That's what you get for wearing that hairband. Dope. Sparta 0.57. There's no way that their XG can only be 0.57. That tap-in should have been a guaranteed goal. There's no way that their XG can be only 0.57, surely.
Probably hasn't updated, yeah.
Please stop calling him Watoro. I didn't. I said Watoro. Exactly how I pronounced it. I said Watoro. W-A-T-U-R-O. I'm very sorry if my Irish accent is getting in the way, but I don't call him Watoro. I say Watoro. You just missed the U from the Irish twang. So, and also, I'll call him whatever I want. If I want to call him my favourite little Japanese warrior, I'll call him that. If I want to call him Craig's little friend, I'll call him that. If I want to call him Big Package Endo, I'll call him that. Would I marry a Chelsea fan? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh, ball over the top. Sparta in behind again. Kelleher out.
Good.
And between himself... Oh, offside flag goes up. So he was offside anyway. But there we go. Ibu back. I tell you what, our defenders have been on point today. Your accent is beautiful. Thank you. There are certain words I can't pronounce, by the way, like P-O-O-R. I can't say that word. D-R-A-W-E-R. I can't say that word. Do you have any words that you can't really pronounce correctly?
I feel like there's words I stumble over, definitely.
Like P-O-O-R. How do you say that?
P-O-O-R?
Yeah.
Pour.
I say purr.
Purr?
Purr. Yeah, like P-U-R.
How would you say P-O-R-E?
Pour?
Yeah, that's how you pronounce P-O-O-R.
How do... D-R-A-W-E-R.
Drawer?
Yeah, I say draw. I don't... The E-R doesn't exist when I say it.
I know something you say Alan Shearer as well.
Shira, yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'm just thinking of Shira, though. Ooh, well in with Endo. Yeah, I say purr. It sounds like a cat purring. That's what I say, yeah. Say film. Film. Sparta. I tell you what, Sparta have something about them. You can see where they put Galatasaray to the sword, but they're up against the mighty Reds now. Do you know what I only learned actually a few months ago? Obviously, you guys know I've got an autistic son, and apparently, a lot of people who are on the spectrum, from children, I mean, almost pick up an American twang to their accent because they mimic the way they hear things on the TV a lot of the time. I didn't realise that, but there are, and I certainly noticed it with my son, there are some people on the spectrum who almost speak with an American accent somewhat. Right, here we go. Lucho. Ball across. Again, cleared by Sparta. Second ball back from Robbo. Gakpo. Ooh, unlucky. Good save. Gakpo almost got himself a goal, but the Sparta keeper does well to get down at his near post and make the save. 3 minutes plus stoppage time to go in the first half. Minecraft Kit Nunes is amazing, said Kevin Real. Yes, he is. Hello, I'm new. Welcome in. Welcome in, mate. Great to have you with us. The Irish accent is a complex one. It is, definitely. Do you know what I find very strange about Ireland? For such a small country, and we are quite small, the variations of accent are incredible. Like if you go to Cork or Kerry, or up to Donegal, I mean, even we struggle sometimes.
You ever seen that clip of the Kerry farmer on the news that time talking about the sheep?
Can't remember it.
You wouldn't get a word from it.
Kelleher. Ball out left side. Diaz brings it under control. Slipped in behind. Gakpo. Spins. Oh, how did you miss that, Cody? He turns back in and actually opens up the goal for himself and then somehow manages to shoot straight at the keeper's legs because the keeper was already on the ground. And that will definitely go down as one Mr. Gakpo will feel he should have done better with. 2-0 Roma, the chat are saying now against Brighton. 2-0. James Henry, thank you for gifting a membership, James. Very kind of you, mate. Appreciate you. Someone says Gakpo selfish. Oh, dear one. What do you want him to do? Pass the ball when he's got an open goal? He shot and he missed. Selfish is... I don't know what to say anymore. I don't even know why I bother picking up on some of the salty comments towards some of our players. Jeez, he missed a chance. And it was right of him to take it on himself. Gakpo now, right hand side. Ball played back across to McAllister. Warturo. 1-2. Diaz, strike! Ooh, again. Gets into so many good positions, Lucho, but seems to always be leaning back when he hits the ball and they always tend to just go a little bit over the bar. If he can work on... Because he moves at such a fast pace, obviously. If he could just work on that half second of slowing down just as he's about to make the strike, I think he could be a lot more prolific. 3 minutes added on by the referee at the end of the first half. Sligo in the house. Marky, how are we? Connor to talk to Machara. LFC is a hospital. I'm sure that sounded better in your head, mate. Another save from Kelleher. Three minutes to go till half time, and then we'll run through the bench again and we'll see what we think Jurgen may do second half. Oh, that took a deflection as well on the way through, if I'm not mistaken, didn't it? I think that took a little deflection. So it makes Kelleher's save even better. Endo dispossessed here in midfield, but we've got the ball back. Sparta are in possession again now. Just want to let you know you're a legend, said Praline, or Paraline, excuse me, Paraline. Thank you. Appreciate you. As are you a legend. Thank you for being a member with us. Appreciate your support. And will to Gamoch. Yes, Tommy Gamoch. Oh, Karabag 2-0 up, Connor, against Leverkusen.
That was a big fraud.
Yeah. Never wanted him anyway. Thank God Bayern are favourites. That's weird though, because I think they beat Karabag home and away in the group stage, did they not?
Alonso getting distracted, obviously, is he?
Yeah. Alonso's already in Munich, in his mind. Somehow Plettenberg will try and link that, watch. See? Doesn't want to be there. Wow, that is... I think they did beat them home and away though. Right, we are in the last minute of stoppage time here at the end of the first half. A little bit of head tennis going on in midfield. Robbo. Alexis does well there. Little dink in behind. Darwin. Oh, 3-0. Darwin Nunes with number 3. This time it's a volley that he rifles into the far corner. Doesn't matter. Shoot from anywhere, Darwin. Just shoot. Shoot is the cry. Goal is the answer. Darwin Nunes with his second of the night. Liverpool's third. It is Liverpool 3-0 up away from home at Sparta Prague. Darwin Nunes with a thunderous volley across the face of the goalkeeper into the far corner. Oh, Darwin's on fire and your defence is terrified, as they should be. Go on, Darwin. 3-0. Ooh, feels good. Feels good. But not as good as Newland feels right now, because he is loving life. Nunes on a hat-trick, and we're not even at half-time. Sunshine, moonlight, good times, boogie. Look at him. Ain't no thing. Ain't no thing, Darwizzy. Half-time, ladies and gentlemen. It is half-time. Darwin's having a little chat with the referee. Don't know what about, but at half-time in Prague, it is Sparta 0, Liverpool 3. 2 goals from Darwin Nunes after an opening penalty kick scored by Mr. Alexis McAllister. What a half-time score this is, my friends. Kelleher performed some heroics, as did Gomez and Canade. But we have one foot firmly in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. Darwin scores for Funzy. I love that, Scott. Funzy. Love it. Well in. Thank you, Scott, for your super chat. Boom. Let's have a look at the bench, because I did promise we'd go back through the bench. Mark has given us some of the halftime scores as well. Conference League, Ajax 0, Villa 0. Sturm Graz 0, Lille 1. Molde 1, Club Brugge 0. Olympiacos 1, Maccabi Tel Aviv 3. And Europa League, Karabag 2, Leverkusen 0. And Roma 2, Brighton 0. Imagine only being 2-0 up at half time. Levels. Love it. This is perfect. What a day. So what would make today better, Connor?
Go on.
If only I had an app that could give me quick goal alerts, XGs, stats, data, rankings of players. Does anybody know an app that could help?
That code doesn't exist, and it definitely wouldn't be free if it was. Don't be ridiculous.
I mean, some might say SofaScore. Now, but the next question you're going to say to me is, Craig, I can't afford to download SofaScore. Don't worry, it's free. But Craig, is it helping you out? Of course. Every single one of you that downloads the SofaScore app via the link at the top of the chat or in the description, or scanning the QR code, is helping us out. And it is a free app. It's a win-win. So there you go. Please do download SofaScore. Right, let's look at the bench anyway, because we did promise we'd go back to the Liverpool bench. So these are the options for Jurgen at half-time. A youngster by the name of Virgil van Dijk, Dominic Szoboszlai, Mohamed Salah, you may have heard of him. You might remember him from such glorious victories as Salah Bitch Slap City, which you will see again coming to a cinema near you this weekend. Adrian, Costas, Bobby Clark, Cade Gordon, James McConnell, Lewis Kumas, Connor Bradley, Mateusz Musialowski and Fabian Mrozek. I see people putting names into the chat. Remember one thing. One company helps your favourite streamer out. The other one that you're mentioning doesn't. So obviously, we're going to be on team SofaScore. So please do download SofaScore if you would like to help the channel out. And of course, get yourself an app that will keep you up to date with everything happening. XGs, rankings of players. And I'm going to use it to go against my own ranking. So let's say after the Man City game on Monday, the day after the game, we're going to contrast and compare my ratings of the players versus SofaScore's ratings, and we're going to ask you who you think is right. Darman warming up for the City game. Yes, he is. Anfield Agenda, Leverkusen losing 2-0. I know, Kevin, which is kind of unusual because they beat Karabag twice, I think, in the group stage. My favourite was Salah scores a hat-trick against United. Yes, quite an underrated movie, that. Three goals, 2 for Darwin. He looks super confident, said CD Sava. Yes. The way he hit that second goal, that's a striker in confidence. You knew he was just waiting for that to drop and then laces through it and the net rippled. Beautiful. 2 amazing goals for Darwin today. Look, let's be honest about this, folks. It's gone pretty much as well as we could have expected. 3-0 up away from home in the first leg at half-time. I will take that. I've tuned in. Can you tell me the lineup? Yeah, I can. 1 second. It's Kelleher in goal. Gomez at right back. Robbo at left back. Kwanzaa and Kanade were your centre-backs. In midfield, Waturo, Endo, Alexis McAllister and Harvey Elliott. Up top, Darwin Núñez, Cody Gakpo and Luis Diaz. Goals scored by Alexis McAllister from the penalty spot and 2 worldy strikes from Darwin. I downloaded SofaScore last night. It's a great app to use. Thank you, Daniel. I hope you used our link, mate. Please say you did. Is Mo in the squad? Yes, mate. He's on the bench. Again, happy to go back to the bench again for you guys if you haven't seen it. Also, do keep an eye on the scrolling text at the bottom of the screen. It is linked there. Virgil van Dijk, Dominic Szoboszlai, Mohamed Salah, Adrian, Costas Tsimikas, Bobby Clark, Cade Gordon, James McConnell, Lewis Kumas, Connor Bradley, Mateusz Musialowski and Fabian Mrozek. That is the bench for Liverpool. As you can see from the stats on the screen, Liverpool with 63% of the possession in the first half against 37 from Sparta. 13 attempts on goal from Liverpool, 5 on target, 7 from Sparta, 4 on target. Corners of the game, Sparta with 3, Liverpool with 2. And the XG is 0.61 for Sparta with 1.93 for Liverpool. And yet it's 3-0. Make it make sense. Well, it only makes sense because of Darwin and his thunderous strikes. I'm going to watch that first one all day, every day. An amazing strike. And over 5,000 in the chat as well, my friends. So if you want to help us to get to our quest of 250,000 subscribers, please do hit that subscribe button. We are 338 now away from 247,000. So please do hit that button. Jensk said, Mrs. Sitters has left Darwin again. He doesn't miss sitters anymore, mate. He just scores from everywhere. So he probably said to himself, I've missed a few sitters. Better just score them from 30 yards instead. And if you think about it, he's conserving energy, less running. You know, not doesn't want those extra 7 or 8 steps into the penalty area. Just put the laces through it. Boom. Barry Taylor, thank you, Barry, for gifting 20 Anfield Agenda memberships. You're very kind, Barry, and thank you again to Brian earlier on as well, but Barry has gifted 20 Anfield Agenda memberships. Absolute legend, sir. Thank you. Dazza, peace and love. Thank you for your super sticker, mate. Appreciate your support. Nunez is ridiculous. Yes, he is, Ian. Yes, he is. And in a good way. I love the work from McAllister as well, though, to win the penalty. Very, very clever. And, of course, struck it really well. Bottom corner. Darwin's second goal, remember me, against the onside when he scored against us. His goal was brilliant. There's the first one. Oh my God, the movement though. Honestly. Look at this. Bang. I could watch it all day. Oh, this is the angle though. I love this angle. Boom. Movement. Keeper dives past it. Keeper's diving and the ball's still moving in the air. So he's already in the air, committed. And the ball just dips to one side of him. But the second goal was equally as impressive. A fantastic volley from the right side of the penalty area, back across the goalkeeper. Just great. Just absolutely great. Boom. There it is. What's your final prediction? Oh, I don't know. 4-1? Usually when you have a glut of goals in one half, the second half is nowhere near as exciting. But I'm going to say 4-1. I feel like they've been close on a few occasions to opening us up. And I feel like they've got to commit now. So, who knows? Hope you've been well. How are we, Colin? I was only thinking of you the other day, mate. Hope you're well. Haven't seen you in a little bit. Hope you've been good. Some nice goals. Absolutely. Some belters today. Ronnie Debnath, thank you, said Darwin goal contribution every 83 minutes. Haaland every 77. Not that far off. Yeah, but we don't care about Haaland. Let's just love our boy Darwin. Christian, how are you, my friend? King Kenny, 1892. Thank you, mate, for being a member of Anfield Agenda Ultras for 6 months. Really appreciate that. Christian, how are you, sir? Christian Pavaral said, Maka has been everywhere today. Cody's playing a lot better. Sadly, he didn't score. Kelleher has been on fire. And Mr. Darwin Nunez making those shots look easy. I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm with you, Christian. I'm so happy for Darwin, mate. And yeah, it's a good day, isn't it? All in all, it's a good day. And thank you for your super chat as always, sir. Love this channel, great fan base. Thank you, Tony. We're very fortunate, mate. We've got a great group of people in our community that watch and comment on the channel, and they're good fun as well. My favourite comment of the day is definitely the guy from earlier who said, this guy's crazy. You're not wrong, dude. But welcome to the craziness. Embrace the craziness.
Best comment was Schwimmflügel.
Yeah, Schwimmflügel. Schwimmflügel. Go in now to deals. Sorry, if any Schwimmflügels. You what now? Schwimmflügel. It sounds like the little chocolate, actually.
It does, doesn't it?
Chocolate, or whatever they put on it. Right, so 45 still to go. And look, as I said, things are pretty delicious. Darwin's goal XGs so far today is 0.27. Thanks to our friends at SofaScore. His XG's 0.27. And the man scored a brace. Let that sit for a minute. Expected goals from Darwin, 1/5 of one goal. Just over 1/5 of one goal. A quarter, actually. And he scored 2. If that doesn't tell you how good those strikes were, I don't know what will. But if you want more of these interesting fun facts, of course, do download the SofaScore app via either the QR code on the screen or, of course, the link in the description or pinned to the top of the chat. If you use our link, it does help us out at the channel. Could this be Alonso's first defeat of the season? I don't know. Yeah, so it's weird though, because, as I said, they probably got into that game really confident after taking care of Karabag quite easily in the group stages. But weirdly, I still feel they'll turn it around. I do. Do I like chocolate? Do I look like a man who doesn't like chocolate? Come on now. I love chocolate, but I'm more of a savoury person than a sweet person. Javi getting found out, said Andrew Wright. That's it. Florian Plettenberg's put the jinx of Bayern Munich on him now. He's playing like Bayern. That's what's gone wrong. He's already thinking he's at Bayern, and that's what's gone wrong there. Has anybody ever told you look like Bruce Willis? No, but I'll take it. It's worse. It's better than Dara O'Brien. No offense, Dara. I wish I had his intelligence, but no, I've never heard Bruce Willis. I'll take that though. Yippee-ki-yay. That's it now. Can I get me a wife beater? I'm doing it. I'm gonna be John McClane from now on.
Go for it, yeah.
No, Craig, you look more like Rabsy Nesbitt. What's my favourite beer? I'm not a drinker really, so I don't know. If I do have a beer, a Corona probably, or a San Miguel, Peroni, any of those three. A Heineken if all else fails. Susie said, Dad has still banned me from watching Liverpool live. If we do win the game on Sunday, I really hope we score 4 goals against the Cheats. I mean, you can't not let you watch that game, Susie, on Sunday. You're going to have to cheat there, my friend. Barry Taylor said, hello, Craig, mate. This has gone much better than I thought with a stronger 11 picked. Kelleher valuation surely going up by the game. Much love. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think Kelleher has to be a £25 million keeper now at this point, like with the run of games he's had, at the level he's had, showing the consistency he's had. Yeah, it's definitely done him no harm whatsoever. Dara is funny though. Dara's brilliant. Dara O'Brien's a legend. And I said this to you guys before, but weirdly, myself and Dara O'Brien grew up less than 5 miles away from each other. So maybe there's a postman with some questions to answer in that neck of the woods. I don't know. But yeah, I wish I had the man's comedic timing, ability, intelligence, bank balance, and ability to actually sell out a show. But let's be honest. How many shows has he done in Boston? I don't know the answer to that, by the way. Do I smoke? No. If you're talking about tobacco, mate, no, I do not. I used to. Gave up cigarettes about 14 years ago, maybe. I bought my dad a cup of Liverpool's 7-0 win against United. Yes, we love that. Is it the one that looks like the CFAX? That one? The old teletext? Because that was brilliant. 7-0. What a mug. What a result. What a night. So apparently Dara O'Brien did play Boston and is playing, or just played, did he?
Last month.
Just played Boston last month. Is everybody look at this, I'm starting a trend now. Everyone's going to Boston. So yeah, Dara O'Brien apparently did play Boston last month. So there you go. Maybe that's why our show isn't selling that well. Maybe they're confused. Maybe they think he's already been here. Right, second half about to get underway. Let's have a look. We'll let you know if there's any changes. And we're off. Second half. And Sparta did not do the decent thing. Not seeing a change from Klopp at half time. Just having a quick look around. I haven't seen the whole pitch yet, so Martin Hall, thank you for becoming a member, mate. Oh, ball in behind. Ugh, own goal. Oh, there is a change. Bradley's on for Gomez and he's just put one in his own top corner. 3-1. Oh, was he off? Was he off in the build-up? Oh, it goes off his shin. Honestly, was he off in the build-up? To me, it looked tight on the halfway line there. Onside. Goal counts. Yeah, goal counts. 3-1. Not a great way to start the second half, that, is it? But still, we are where we are. Goal given, 3-1. Unlucky. Unfortunately, own goal for Conor Bradley, 3-1. Right, shake it off anyway, boys. Come on. Another ball in behind. Wake up! For the love of God. Oh, Kelleher saving. Canade's pulled up with a hammy or something here. Yep, Canade's gone down with a hamstring. Canade's gone down with a hamstring. Oh, for the love of God. You could see him pull up there as he was tracking back. That's... oh, love of God. So, Gomez went off. Do we have any confirmation why Gomez went off? So, we don't know about Gomez at the moment. He was switched for Bradley. And now we've got Ibu down. Is there any indication on what happened with Gomez?
Steve McManaman tries to say it's an injury, but don't know what he knows exactly.
I mean, people are saying Gomez is injured, but do we have actual confirmation on that, or... Verge is coming on here now to replace Ibu. Never rains, does it? Never rains, but it pours. So, Canade, he's walking off the pitch in fairness, and he doesn't look like he's limping, but that's still a long way from running at full speed. So, that's why we should have made that change at half time. So, Canade off, Van Dijk on, and we've two potentially injured players. Brilliant news. Szoboszlai coming on now to replace Darwin. I think Klopp's just saying, yeah, no more chances now, boys. No more risk. So, Szoboszlai on. You would imagine he'll go to the right. Gakpo go to the centre. Throw in from Sparta. Flicked on. Kelleher comes and claims it. For the love of God. So what a crappy 5-minute start to the second half this has been. Counterpoint, Craig, the own goal came from a half-time sub. But to be fair, the own goal was unlucky. You know, it wasn't... Gomez could have been there, done the same thing at the same moments. So... yeah, that was unlucky, but I'm more concerned about the injuries than the own goal. Own goals happen, but injuries are what's obviously our problem at the minute. Anyway. Still plenty of game time left in this. Again, I feel like we could do with a fourth. So McManaman said Gomez injured. Yeah, but I'd want confirmation from a James Pearce or something on Gomez. So just to confirm, we've now made 3 changes. Joe Gomez went off at half-time to be replaced by Conor Bradley. Report from McManaman that Gomez was injured. Then Ibrahima Konate went down with a hamstring, so he was substituted, and on came Virgil van Dijk. And then a change that was nothing to do with injury, but Dominic Szoboszlai came on to replace Darwin Núñez. Definitely no injury there. But the other 2, looks like we could have 2 more injury concerns, unfortunately. But we'll get the 4th surely and get this job done. Gakpo. Oh, chat's moving quick. Oh, here we go. I mean, I'm not going to pretend I've seen the goal for this one. I've seen that you guys have said there's a goal coming, so no fake reactions. I can see it in the chat. Yes, Diaz, 4-1. Sometimes I'm looking at it and out of the corner of my eye, I see chat moving. And I don't look back because I don't want the spoiler. But this time there was a super chat and I glanced across and I seen Diaz and 4-1. And yes, right on cue, it is Diaz and it is 4-1. And Liverpool do restore their 3-goal lead. That's why I never look at the chat when it starts moving. I just keep looking at the TV. But I inadvertently oh, wrong way, Craig. I inadvertently glimpsed there. Wrong score, Craig. It's the away when you want to be changing. 4-1. I went to the shop at 3-0. Come back is 3-1. I think we still win. 3-1 and 2 injuries, Daz, unfortunately. Declan Curry, thank you for your super chat as well, my friend. Appreciate you. You didn't put a comment in, mate, but thank you. So yes, 4-1. Lucho with the goal. So it's 2 for Darwin, 1 for Lucho, and 1 for Alexis. Oh, they're on the attack again, left side. Ball in. Oh, they've kept it in as well. Clear it. Well done. So look, the result hopefully takes care of itself from this point, but I am obviously concerned, as I'm sure you guys are, about the Gomez and Ibu situations. So what have we made now? 3 changes. Only one at half time, so that doesn't count as one of the 3 substitution allowances. So in theory, we can make 2 more changes. Oh, Kelleher, keeper, was spotted off his line by the Sparta player. Good execution of the strike, but Kelleher comfortably tracks back and knocks it over the bar. It'll be a Sparta corner. But good vision and good execution of that by Preciado, is it? Certainly had his wits about him there and almost caught Kelleher off his line, but Quiveen was tracking back and comfortably touches that one over the bar. I tried to do that before once upon a time and knocked it in off the underside of the bar. One of the most embarrassing moments I ever had as a keeper.
You definitely tried to scorpion kick at some point.
I've definitely tried to ham it up at times and it's bitten me in the arse, yes. That definitely happened. So, for those asking about the situations, I don't know about Gomez. McManaman said he was injured, but what I can say is we've seen Ibrahima Konate pull up. That feels like to me a hamstring, and even if he is walked off, I will be very, very surprised if he's fit for Sunday. Very surprised. Both sides have had 6 attempts on target, by the way, but Liverpool have scored 4. And we had to score for them as well. No, Mo Salah isn't on yet, mate. We still have 2 potential substitution slots and 2 substitutions left. VVD shouldn't have come on. Well, needs must and all that. So anything Liverpool are reporting racist abuse from the Sparta fans towards Canate? And of course we'll keep you informed on that. Maybe just a strain. No, when he pulls up like he did, that's a hamstring problem, and no medic is going to let you play at the weekend after pulling up like that. No way. I'm trying to be realistic. Like, I'm not trying to rain on anyone's parade, but I would be amazed if Kanate is back on the pitch for the weekend's game. People asking who's playing right wing. Soboslai at the minute.
I think it's Elliot, is it?
He's tucked back inside. Maybe it is Elliot, sorry. When I was looking here, they've been all moved out of position. So yes, we think it's Elliot actually, sorry. Darwin's gone off as well, but not because of an injury, just a substitution, I guess. Oh, oof, almost left Kelleher short there. Yes, Elliott's on the right wing, Soboslai's the right side of midfield. Will Mo get minutes? I'd imagine so. See here though, look, Bradley's the widest player and Elliott's back inside. This is what I spoke about during the week on the preview show. There is some understanding or good relationship between Bradley and Elliott where they do often do this. Elliott tucks back in as a 10 and Bradley goes on the overlap. Problem is, like now when we're caught out of possession, there's a big gap there on that right hand side that we need to cover. But it is interesting. Keep an eye on that relationship there between Bradley and Elliott, because it does rotate with who's out on the right and then Elliott drifts in field. It's interesting, and they seem to have a good understanding between the pair of them. Here we go. Diaz out left side to Gakpo. Gakpo drifts in field, looking for an option. Plays the ball straight to a Sparta Prague player. I mean, wake up, Cody. He apologises to McAllister, but it's all too lackadaisical there from Cody. Drifts in field. Simple little pass to Elliott. Or excuse me, to McAllister. And he plays it blindly and gives it straight to the Sparta player. Just wakey boy. Come on. Elliott, Soboslai. So here's a couple of the milestone goal scorers under Jurgen Klopp. The first goal under the Jurgen Klopp reign was scored by Emre Can. Obviously the 1000th goal was scored by Darwin Núñez. Your 100th goal, Adam Lallana. 200th, Felipe Coutinho. 300th, Bobby Firmino. 400th, ironically, was a Toby Alderweireld own goal. Liverpool's 500th goal, scored by Bobby Firmino. 600th, Mo Salah. 7th, Diogo Jota. 800, Trent. 900, Szoboszlai. And then, boom, 1000, Darwin Núñez. I love why people are saying our medical team's a joke. We play a lot of football, and unfortunately, when games are condensed as they are, and you've got people having to fly all over the world for nonsense international games, this can happen, and it is frustrating. I agree with you, but you know, we have an unprecedented amount of injuries at the moment, and it's probably gone back up another one or two in this game, unfortunately, until we await further news on Gomez and, of course, what happens with Konate. Elliott He's fouled in midfield. Referee gives a free kick there to Liverpool. 61, almost 62 minutes on the clock. It's Sparta Prague 1, Liverpool 4. Ball in, cleared by Sparta. Press comes on from Elliott, who gets a half block on it. Sparta defenders in a bit of trouble here. Again, they can't quite clear it. Ball into Gakpo. Keeper makes a save. All I'm going to say is he can't miss these chances if he gets them against Man City. It's another one there Gakpo hasn't scored from, but I'm not going to go in on him. It is what it is. Craig, why is Harvey Elliott not in England contention? Also, see people like Kobe Mainoo ahead of him. Same for Curtis. I don't know, Benjamin, but I don't mind. Leave them not in England contention, please. I don't want my players being Gareth Southgate-ified. So yeah, I don't know, but let them keep ignoring them. The less international minutes we have to give up to our players, the better. But I get where you're coming from. And thank you, Benjamin, for your super chat, mate. Appreciate you. Szoboszlai slips it in to Lucho. Runs a bit wide. Lucho brings it back inside. So it's from this point onwards, maybe I'd start to think we might see Mo. I would expect within the next 10 minutes we'll see Mo come on. That would be my guess. Although maybe Klopp's now going, nope. Oh, Mainoo is good, Jens. Not trying to say he isn't. Mainoo's a very good footballer, but so's Elliott. Bobby Clark's kitted out on the sidelines, ready to come on. So yes, here comes Bobby Clark to replace Alexis McAllister. Good, sensible substitution that. I love the way this fella Jake Snacks goes, Sparta scored, lol. Are we forgetting the fact that we've put 4 past them? And by the way, we scored their goal as well, lol. So yeah, good sensible substitution that from Jurgen. Alexis McAllister off, Bobby Clark on. Craig, please take Endo off. Mate, I don't have that decision. I wish I did have the substitution making ability, but I don't, and we've only got one more substitution left. But I agree, I thought that was a great substitution there, by the way. I think Clark on for McAllister, spot on.
Was it just Clark came on?
Yeah, we've got one spot left, one substitution left. Does pineapple belong in a pizza? I feel like you asked this quite a bit, George. I feel like you asked it in the Discord group as well, because you wanted to show that you had a pizza with pineapple on it. I don't know, mate. It's not my own personal taste, but if it belongs on a pizza, if you think it belongs on a pizza, if you don't, it doesn't. It's one of those things, you know. It's personal preference. 3-0, by the way, to Roma, by the sounds of it. 3-0 Roma. A couple of people in the chat have confirmed that. Bit of a whooping that for Brighton. So this is the 5th corner of the game for Sparta. And whoever asked about Gomez, I still haven't got absolute confirmation, but the chat are saying yes, injury. What's this? David Lynch has said, actually I'll see out this corner first. Headed away by Liverpool at the edge of the box. Second ball's back out right hand side. David Lynch said, hard to tell if that was a muscle injury for Kanade or discomfort in his ankle, given the way he was moving. Either way, using him for more than 45 minutes here felt like a huge risk, and it looks like it's come back to bite Jurgen Klopp. I know, I agree with David Lynch. As we said, why not do the exact same thing that Klopp did against Southampton? 45 minutes for each of them. It did feel the obvious thing to do, but it is what it is. Susie said, shame we still don't have the away goals rule. Look, I think if we finish up at this scoreline tonight, job done. They ain't beating us by 4 at Anfield. Or even scoring 3 and dragging us into extra time. Not going to happen. So, the aim here, no more conceding. I think apart from the injuries, the other side of it, if the risk was to try and get it sorted after the first leg, well, so far so good. Is Núñez injured? No, not at all. That was just a precautionary change from Jurgen. That nothing to worry about there from Darwin, by the looks of it anyway. Again, Jordan, I've just answered your question. Oh, I think we've got one pulled back for Bayer Leverkusen. I think it's 2-1 now in that game, I think. Leverkusen just scored. Yep, there we go. 2-1. So they're back in that one. And by the way, I said Bayer. I didn't say Bayern. I said Bayer. Never said Bayern. The chat did, but I didn't. I said Bayer. Any news on Canade? No, just what David Lynch said. Hard to tell if it was a muscle injury or ankle discomfort, but either way, it isn't a great situation, and I'd be very surprised if Canade is available for the weekend. So just confirmation there as well of Roma's third goal. Mancini with that one. It's currently Roma 3, Brighton Hove Albion 0. Florian Wirtz with the goal for Leverkusen. Thank you to the chat for that. Chicken fillet or quarter pounder? Quarter pounder for me. Quarter pounder. I find chicken fillets are too hit and miss. Man on Endo. That'll be a free kick. Oh, it's now 4-0 Roma. Is it? I think we can safely say no thank you to the Zerbi. Ouch. Yeah, it is 4-0 Roma. Chat's just confirming. Wow. That's a whooping. There's no coming back from that at the Amex. Good run here from Gakpo. Ball inside. Bobby Clark, little ball laid off. Shot blocked. Liverpool pressing Prague here inside their own half. Yeah, we all agree now we'll pass on Roberto De Zerbi. Yeah, we're all in agreement on that one. My friends, 263 subscribers away from 247,000. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do. Every single one of you makes a difference to us as we try to close in 250,000. 20 minutes plus stoppage time to go in this one, and it's currently Sparta Prague 1, Liverpool 4. Liverpool's goal scored by Alexis McAllister, a brace from Darwin Núñez, and Lucho with the fourth. Daza, peace and love. Thank you for your super sticker, bro. Much love, and appreciate your support of the channel as well. Thank you very much. Are we still green?
Yeah.
Oh, the flex, mate. The flex. We do love it. It's been a pretty good day. The meeting with the accountant was better than I'd hoped. Connor's fully naked. Just a great day. I love to throw in occasional lines where people have to check themselves and go, did he just say that? Cross in. Well dealt with there. Bounces off Robbo back to Kelleher. Would I start Kwanzaa and Bradley against City? Probably. If Kanade's fit, Kanade plays. But if Kanade isn't out and Gomez is out, then yeah, it's got to be Bradley and Kwanzaa. Do I have your hubcaps? Ooh, these people still have hubcaps. Ooh. Ooh, no alloys, no. Ooh. Peasant. Hubcaps. Ooh, they're so 80s. No, mate, I don't have your hubcaps. I don't own a set of hubcaps, thankfully. I always found hubcaps to be shit. They never stayed on. I always ended up losing one of them.
You all see them on the side of the road, don't you?
Yeah.
Wherever you just said it turned off the TV.
Magic. Oh no, I don't have hubcaps. I have E-Tech engineered precision wheels. Don't you know? Oh, Lucho, that's a free ref. Yellow card. Lille 3 up against Sturm Here it comes, Mohamed Salah, ladies and gentlemen. The great man is about to take the pitch, right on target for when I told you he was going to come on as well. 73 minutes on the clock. Somebody in the Egyptian FA is feverishly writing now a letter now to go, we want him, make him available. How dare you? We haven't said that yet, lads. Relax. So, Lucho coming off to be replaced by Mohamed Salah. Great to see him back. Here we go. We'll be seeing Molazzo. Craig sing. No. How about give me a 500 quid super chat and I'll sing. I've subscribed, top bloke. Thank you, Mohammed. See, Mohammed knows what's up. Well in, Mohammed. Appreciate your support, sir. As an Egyptian, we hate our FA more than ever. Good man. Good man. As an Irishman, not fond of our own FA over here either, mate. So I'm fully with you on that. Obviously, I don't want to hate on your FA, but I can definitely say I'm not overly fond of the FAI. It's a skit to Scousers. I know, Tony. I just wasn't giving him the response he wanted, bro, from the undermining of Scousers. That's why I said, ooh, hubcaps. Ooh, peasant. Diamond engineered wheels ours, don't you know? Basically means if you get a scratch in them, best of luck. Ball pulled back. Sparta. Block. Bradley. Well done, Bradley. You kicked it in the right direction this time. Yeah, offside. Free kick to Liverpool. Is the away goals rule still a thing? No. No. No away goals in Europe anymore. As a Swede, I'm not happy at our FA either. There you go. FA's all over the world. Take note. Nobody likes you. Do you think that Klopp should leave players on if they have a chance for a hat-trick? Not if there was already a pre-made plan to make a change. Why do I keep hearing ice cream music? Well, ice cream vans only play the noise when they've no ice cream left. That's what my parents told me. When you hear the ice cream man playing music, it means they've no ice cream left. So, no ice cream, unfortunately. Best LFC channel in the world. Thank you, L7. Much love, my man. And look, do hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so yet, by the way. We're less than 250 away from the next 1,000 target. Cross in. Headed away again by Sparta Prague. Honestly, I know the injury situation is awful. And it is. But the result, let's be honest, we'd have all taken this before kickoff. Or at least I definitely would have. Oh, ball in behind again. Kwanzaa, good defending young man. Craig, you predicted 1-1. Yep, I did. But, to be fair, Aziz, when I seen the team selection before the game, I did change my prediction to a whole 2-1. Well, I'm still very far wrong, Aziz. But look, I didn't expect us to go this strong today, mate. But I'm delighted with it. Delighted with the scoreline anyway. Your work ethic is inspiring. There you go, Connor. Are you inspired?
Extremely.
Yeah. Oh, nearly 2,000 likes as well. All I'm seeing here in the chat now, honestly, is just people going in on their FAs. Trinidad's getting it in the chat as well. Barry's saying Trinidad FA is a waste of time. See, everyone's going in on their FAs now. What have we started? Ball back to Soboslai, edge of the box. Little 1-2 with Mo. Comes back out to Watoro, sorry. Soboslai, edge of the box. Straight at the keeper. Dom, unlucky. So, 11.5 minutes plus stoppage time to go, and it is Sparta Prague 1, Liverpool 4. What do you mean, Craig, please, not Adidas? I'm all about Adidas, mate. Sorry. Although there's a 94% chance I'll be wearing a Nike top for the live show in Boston. Greek FA sucks as well, says Alejandro. Dutch FA is getting it from Bass Brook, said, I hate the Dutch FA.
Is there any good FAs?
Dave is going in on the Brazilian FA. I love it. Anfield Agenda single-handedly bringing down regimes of football around the world. Is anybody injured? The honest answer, Mason, is potentially 2. Potentially Gomez and Canade. Somebody said I hate the woke English FA. So I'm not going to go into the whole wokeness thing. But I do want to draw your attention to something. In a second, let's just get this chance. We're on the counter here. Gakpo slips it in. Salah. Unlucky. Right, so I seen a thing the other day. And it said it was about the North London derby. Arsenal ladies team against Spurs ladies team. And they said that the Arsenal ladies team have completely sold out the Emirates for the game, and that the Arsenal ladies team have had an average attendance better than some of the Premier League clubs and from the male counterpart. And I thought, sound, fair enough. Didn't think anything else of it. And just happened to be watching, I think it was Match of the Day 2 or something else that night. And after Match of the Day 2 follows, I think, the ladies football show on BBC. So I looked at the game between Arsenal and Spurs that they said was a sellout. And I'm not trying to be that guy, but there was at least 10,000 empty seats. At least. And I'm not exaggerating. There was bucket loads of empty seats. So my question is, are they using the same ticket tallies as Manchester City? Because there's no way, if that game was sold out, that many people just didn't go. Bit weird. And I think it undermined the whole principle of what they were trying to do, which is obviously put eyes on women's football. And it's great that they're getting those attendances, don't get me wrong. But I would like to know how much the tickets cost. And because if you're paying £100 a ticket, like you would to watch the Arsenal men's team, there's no way 10,000 people ain't showing up then after spending £100 a pop. So I just felt like they undermined the whole principle of it. Because it is amazing to see that crowd in at the Emirates supporting the ladies team. That's brilliant. I'm not trying to undermine that. But the way they reported it just looked like they were lying. Anybody else notice it? Come on, boys. Free kick out. Barton's fault. Glenn saying 180 a pint in Prague. Oh, hello. Nothing wrong with that. Have you seen the Sam Kerr racism stuff? Yes. So I see that she was accused of aggravated racist comments towards a police officer in London. I think near Wimbledon, if I'm not mistaken. What confused me about that situation was Emma Hayes, the Chelsea women's manager, made a statement that said Sam knows she has the club's full support. Now, I get that people have to go through a process, but how do I say this? I don't think it's a great look at a time where we're trying to stamp racism out, and then a Chelsea women's player gets accused of racially aggravated comments towards a police officer, and the response from Chelsea is Sam has our full support. I don't think that's a good look. And what happened to wanting to stamp out racism? Oh, we've got somebody who said the San Marino FA is brilliant. So there you go.
How many expectations there, in fairness?
Throw in left-hand side to Sparta Prague. Virgil. Oh, breaking news. Virgil's just about broken a sweat. Elliot. Soboslai. Mo. Goal. Mohamed Salah. He's back on the pitch. He's back on the score sheet. He's back doing Mo Salah things. It is Sparta Prague 1, Liverpool Football Club 5. The great man is back doing what he does best, putting the ball in the back of the net. It all comes from Sparta being dispossessed by Bobby Clark. Elliot then rolls the ball across. Soboslai slips it into Salah, and Salah side foots it past the keeper into the corner. Yep, keeper gets a touch in it, but too late. Too good. Too Mo. 5-1. Oh, VAR. People are saying VAR. I did wonder was it offside, so I'm going to put the score back. People are saying VAR. Let's have a look. It did look like he was right on the edge of offside, to be fair. Offside. No goal. Unlucky, Mo. Unlucky. Daza, peace and love. Offside, confirmed. Thank you for the super chat, mate. Unlucky for Mo. Let's see a replay of it, but goal ruled out. Still 4-1.
Stupid Paul Tierney somewhere now.
I haven't seen a replay of it yet, by the way, for the offside line, so let's have a look. I'll tell you what, I don't know, lads. That looks onside to me. I'm sorry, I need the lines there, because that looked like he was being played onside by the shoulder of the defender. I don't know, lads, that feels a bit weird to me. Going to need to see the lines, because I don't know if that didn't look too far offside to me. Unless they're talking about Gakpo being in front of the keeper or something, because he was more advanced, but I don't know, that looked onside to me when I seen the replay. The only thing I can think of is they're saying that Gakpo was offside in front of the keeper or something. That's the only thing I can think of. because he didn't look offside when I seen that replay. It looked close, but he didn't look off to me. And again, 5,300 people in the chat. Guys, 225 subscribers to go until 247,000. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do. But again, I want to see the replay of those lines because I'm calling bull on that. It is mad that we haven't seen the replay, right? With the lines, I mean. Because I feel like they're taking liberties with that offside. They showed lines in the first half when they gave their goal. So I'd expect to see a similar here. It feels weird because everybody seems to think it was onside in the chat as well. Yeah, I mean, for me, it didn't look offside. I'm going to say the only thing I can think of is that Gakpo was in the line of the keeper because he looked initially offside, but he didn't touch the ball. And Nunes was subbed as a precaution, mate. Yeah, there's no way Salah's offside when that ball's played. No way. Not a hope. I'm looking at a still image of it right now. No way. Somebody's shenanigans. Lad, shenanigans. Somebody's pulled one there. That's shocking. It has to be Gakpo. It has to be. That's the only semi-explanation I can think of. Anyway, we are about to head into stoppage time. Still no replay, by the way, or explanation that I can see as to what happened there, but I'm not happy with it. It looks like Mo's being shafted. L. David Coote. Craig, you need to trademark shenanigans. I don't think we can. You know, it's a word. It's not a me word. The only thing I can think of, as I said, is Gakpo they felt walked across the keeper's sightline or something. That's the only thing. 4 minutes added on. That's the only thing I can think of. Who's on VAR? El Polos Tin Rockets. Oh, 2-2 in the Leverkusen game. 2-2. I told you. I did say to you at half time, I feel like they'll turn that round. So Leverkusen 2-2, you'd safely say when they get back to the Bayer Arena that they'll take care of that second leg. So Xabi's unbeaten season continues. Right, 3 minutes of stoppage time to go on this one, my friends, and we are 219 subscribers away. So please do keep hitting that subscribe button if you're new. We'll have a match reaction show coming up straight afterwards. Craig Nanigans. Robbo. Bobby Clark. Into Dominic Soboslai. Oh, unlucky. Reverse ball. Oh, unlucky, Bobby. Unlucky. Leverkusen. I love that. Ajax 0, Villa 0. They both went down to 10 men. So just over 2 minutes of stoppage time left. And look, injuries aside, I will very much take this scoreline. We do the man of the match poll, mate, in the match reaction show. So, you know, we'll let you pick Darwin then. What were the goals like? First one, Namon was a penalty. Second two were both screamers from Darwin. And the fourth goal was fairly straightforward from Lucho. Is Núñez injured? No. He just went off for a normal substitution. No injury for him. But Kanate and Gomez, we don't know about. The reverse fixture is next Thursday, mate. Next Thursday. And the draw for the quarter-final is next Friday. So we're about to hit the last minute of normal time. And again, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, folks, please do. Don't forget to download the SofaScore app from the link in the description as well. Or use the QR code on the screen. Oh, bit of a mistake there. Szoboszlai. Opens up in front of him. Szoboszlai. Goal. 5-1. 5-1. Dominik Szoboszlai, after the ball bobbled over Sparta defender to allow Dominik Szoboszlai to run through on goal. He had a lot to do. Cuts in on his right foot. Has a strike. Keeper gets a foot on it. But it goes into the top of the goal. And it is Sparta Prague 1. Liverpool Football Club 5. There will be no VAR on this one. It is 5-1 to your Reds. Szoboszlai with the fifth, and that is that. That is Liverpool into the quarter-final of the Europa League. And I think Jurgen will be happy about the result. Obviously not so happy about a couple of injuries, but it means that result, reverse fixture next week, it's a non-entity. We don't need to worry about it. Put the kids out. Someone said, where's the £500 guy? I think we know what we're talking about there, don't we? It is full time, my friends. It is all over in Prague. Liverpool 5-1 victors on the night. And the only thing was we still feel like Mo was screwed out of a good goal. But apart from that, Liverpool got the job done. And this tie is put to bed. So there we go. We love it. Second leg, play the kids, rest up ahead of the game against Manchester United as well. So, all eyes are now, of course, going to be on the Etihad, no, on Anfield, for the visit of Manchester City on Sunday. But beforehand, we do, of course, have a match reaction coming up, and the link is pinned to the top of the live chat to take you straight through. Just to confirm again, Liverpool Football Club have won by 5-1. 2 goals for Darwin Núñez, 1 for Alexis McAllister, 1 for Lucho, and 1 for Dominik Szoboszlai. Boom. So, do hit the subscribe button before you head off. Join us for the match reaction where we're going to ask you to vote for your man of the match. And thank you to the guys in the background, Ben and Connor, for all their work. Thank you to our members, to those of you who have subbed, liked the video, and of course everyone who's gifted memberships and stuff as well. Thank you very much. 210 to go. So do hit the sub button if you haven't done so, and we will chat to you in 2 minutes time. Don't go anywhere. Match reaction coming right up. Thank you, folks. Bye.